Oh, we can't go
Cool.
live without being in the middle of a conversation already. That's just
Oh
not
yeah. Well, now
how it
we're in the middle
goes,
of a
Yeah.
you know?
conversation. So yeah,
That's not how we roll.
that
Thanks,
is
Mike,
Yeah.
for
yeah.
getting us going and setting us up.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Let me yeah, keep go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and do your introduction there,
Okay.
Brad, and
Uh, just because it is the very first time we are streaming this campaign that we've had going now for probably like 5 months, we're just going to do a quick introduction around the table. Um, my name is Brad. I am the GM today. We are in the Forgotten Realms world in the time of troubles, and we have 6 players. One is out today, and I'm just going to let them introduce themselves to you guys. Go ahead, Kat.
Hi, my name is Kat. I'm from the Philippines, actually. So, hi. And I play as Ara, the bard in the party. Nice
All
to meet
right,
you.
Dan.
My name is Dan. I play a changeling rogue. I don't really know what else to really say.
All right, Matt.
My name is Matt. I'm from the U.S. I play Kay, the um, Twilight Domain cleric who is a wood elf.
Yep. Nathan or Nate.
My name's Nate. I play the character known as Dromek, the half orc ranger.
All right. And we are in the Forgotten Realms, as I said. If you want to pull up your own maps in the background, we are currently near the Dales. We are in the town of Tilverton, and I will give the recap for our last adventure. Um,
Well, we're not going to
we
be here for
entered
long.
we entered the town of Tilverton just for a place to rest. We came in at night, found inn. Uh, our first choice of inns was filled with soldiers who have garrisoned the town of Tilverton. They were purple dragons from Cormyr. We went to our next choice, got a room, and quickly set about town to do some healing and find some blacksmiths. And after doing that, we found out that the town is in a bit of a crisis. They are Gond worshippers, and they believe, or at least in this time of troubles, believe that Gond has forsaken them. And we went to the temple, got some healing, which is not easy to do, as you will find out as if you continue to watch our stream, because clerics are deprived of most of their most powerful spells. We were able to get some healing, and we were making friends, and our Richard, who's on vacation, he's playing Scottsdale. His character is cursed with a form of lycanthropy, and he is a werepanther. He had to rescue a damsel in distress who was going to be slain and eaten by a jackalwere. This jackalwere had been preying on this town of Tilverton for about 2 months, and the town has had many funerals of people, women and children who have been slain and torn apart. And our were panther got into combat. The whole town was alerted. Uh, Scottsdale came out victorious and slayed the evil jackalwere, but the town has a very negative opinion of all were creatures, and we are now in the process of being run out of town as they want nothing to do with us, and the mobs are forming. As this happened, our ranger Dromac got the idea to draw their attention away from our party. He announced himself as a wanted criminal and took off. And that is right where we pick up. All right. So, uh, where is Dromac in our map? Did we? Oh, okay. He's right up here right now. This is our initiative tracker, and we are going to start right at Dromac, and we'll pick up just as he is announcing his being a criminal. And just as a heads up, um, this is the slain Jackaware. This is the girl that was saved. We have a couple NPCs with us, Thurbrand and Raven. Raven is currently experiencing a crazy result of magic where she is a flying blur at super speed as her fly spell has gone awry and she is unable to control her flying speed. And
Typical Raven spell.
and this character here, Philana, is an NPC that we met. She is a priestess at the Temple of God who is now with many unshown characters here forming a mob demanding our exodus. Go, Dromek.
Right. Dromek looks to the crowd of mainly the guards, but also the town folks, and just shouts, "I am Dromek from Clan Shatter Tusk. I am a wanted man with a bounty on my head," and just takes off. Uh, kind of like away from the party, try to draw the crowd away.
And as Dromek does this, and of course, had we spent a little more time in the city, we would have probably seen some wanted posters that were just recently put up. Uh, the city guard reacts to that, and they start chasing our ranger through the streets and alleys as he's attempting to lure them out of the city. Uh, hey, you are you are feeling pretty much persecuted right now. There are people shouting for your deaths, other people just crying for you to get out of town and never come back. And a very angry mob, which could go very bad very quickly, is forming. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna walk over to Scottsdale, cover him with my cloak, and attempt to pick him up and start carrying him back to where our horses are to try and get us out of town, basically.
Sure, give me a strength roll.
Am I able to help him out with that? Can I walk over to help him?
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
I rolled a 19 minus 1, so 18.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I'll assist.
Okay, go ahead and move over and assist him. So, yeah, you have him up, Kay, but he is extremely cumbersome because of his size and his bulk. And so you'd be moving at probably about a third regular speed. But now that you have help, I'm going to say between the two of you, you can pretty much move at we'll say two thirds speed.
Well, and I'll
All
just say
right.
over the mind link to say we probably need to get out of this town and just get Scottsdale out of here, whichever way we want to go, and deal with the rest of this resting and everything later.
Yep. Let's get the purple man out of here.
All right, let me pull.
I'll say it in the link since Dromax brought it away. And Dromax, don't get yourself killed.
Dromek will say back, "I'm gonna go try to lead them towards the wraiths and hide out and make my way back to you guys somewhere along the road."
So you guys would be right about here. And Dromek, why don't you drop yourself on since you are not going to be moving with our party marker here. You're going to be your own entity.
Yeah, that proud.
Look at that. You got Shadow Dust in here. You got Heated Expert. You got Bat of Pain. Looks like everybody likes the layout, guys.
All the
Woohoo!
Let's
Ooh,
go.
Thanks, Mike.
Of course.
Hello, everybody.
I get
Dromac, go ahead and drop yourself onto a street here as you're making your way
no
out
problem. The
of
map's
town.
just still loading for me.
Oh, okay.
I guess I should probably explain the whole mental link thing.
Yeah, go for it.
That because I am a soul knife rogue, I have the ability to link up to four of us, including myself, in a mental telepathic link that we can speak in between each other for X amount of hours, depending on what the dice I roll is. So when we say the mental link, that's what we're actually speaking through, and boy, is it very useful.
It has proved very useful. Are you still loading, Nate?
Just gonna drop myself now.
Okay.
Where are we? Where is the party at?
We are right here.
Okay, I'd be.
The Temple of Gond being up here. And this was not too far away in the alley that our confrontation has taken place. Excellent. So you're on the map. All right, I'm going to just load us back for one quick second here. And you guys, I want you to take a quick note of your initiative position so that we can put you guys on the same initiative tracker. Everyone got theirs?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right.
13.
Okay. So go ahead and drop yourself. Let me grab it quick. Drop yourself in the right spot there.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I'm having to defend you guys. They're wanting to spend their channel points to drop a deadly encounter on you.
Oh,
Oh no.
you don't have to spend channel points on that. Brad'll do it all himself.
No worries.
If we could save that for session 2, guys, that would be
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
We're just really getting our feet wet, getting this broadcast going. So I appreciate the enthusiasm on that, but let's wait for session 2
I hear it.
to
I hear
do
it.
those fun stuff for us. All right, so we are at Cat. Ara's up, and you see Nyx, and you see Kay, and they are dragging a barely conscious, totally limp figure of Scottsdale, covered only with a cloak and the remnants of the gore that came from him transferring back to human form, or Asimir form, as it were, from his were-panther. You are standing right in that crowd that is starting to get very angry. However, you are not wanted. You and Kay are not wanted, and they are not acting negatively towards you. What do you want to do?
Um, I'd like to go in front of the crowd again and try to convince them that we got this handled. We are from the Company of Dawn.
Very good. All right. And you know what? When you start doing that, Thurbrand is like, "Oh yes, we'll take them into custody and we'll deliver them." And why don't you make? I was going to give you disadvantage, but since Thurbrand is
Mm.
helping you, I'm going to give you a straight up roll for persuasion.
Persuasion. All right. Wait for a while. Um, not 20.
Oh,
Good
Let's
start.
go.
There we go.
Let's go.
natural 20. All
Neat.
right. Um, that is not what I thought was going to happen. So yeah, we will run with that. Beautiful timing on that roll. Um, so they immediately, as they were like reaching for bricks and stones and stuff, and ready to hurl them at our party, they're like, "Oh yeah, the Company of Dawn. Oh yes, you've been there before. You probably actually know some of the faces in the crowd, and they're like they're gonna get justice for us. And they quickly lower their arms that they have picked up, and while they're still very angry, they're no longer looking like they're gonna start pelting you guys with stuff. Um, excellent roll. Uh, at this point, the priestess, while you guys know that she really was in a bad situation and kind of had made a friend of Kay, she also is under a lot of pressure to still look like a leader. So she's like, kind of steps forward and she's like, commanding you guys, but basically doing it for the crowd is the feeling you get. And she's basically yelling uh, so that everyone in the crowd can hear that you guys should be taken out of the city and handed to the purple dragons. That is the army of Cormyr uh, immediately. And she's kind of putting on a little bit of a show. Everybody in the alley right now, give me an insight check.
15 for me.
Oh,
12, 13 for you.
Uh, 23.
all right. So everyone but Ara picks up. Well, you didn't actually meet her before either, so that probably makes sense that you wouldn't pick up on it. But they can fill you in through the mental link. She kind of shoots you guys a glance that is kind of knowing, and she feels bad for what's happening to you guys because she really believes you're good people. But again, she's trying to hold together a town, and it's a mob kind of rule right now, and she has to come out on top of this or things will get bad. So you get that idea from her as she shoots you a glance and is ordering you out into the streets and out of the town. Uh, Nix, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep uh helping Kay drag the big old purple guy out of here.
All right, I'm gonna move you down to K's initiative, so you guys are gonna act together then.
Yep.
All right, the blurring figure of Raven, zoom, zoom is flying around. She bolts out of view, and she is heading in a northwesterly direction from the alley. All right, Dromac. Dromac, you are being pursued by what looks to be a leader of the guard and six guardsmen. Let's see if I can't find you a good map to for us to do some Oh, this will be perfect.
Don't die.
On the DM Whisper
Let's
channel, I won't die. Don't worry.
let's clear up some of this old stuff here. All
See,
right.
he just makes you think that. Now we think this channel is a safe spot, but it's no longer a safe spot. It's all a trick.
I'm gonna put you right there, and let me bring
Okay.
out some guards. All right. Your destination is, we're going to say, right up here. And we're going to pretend that that is the place that will put you right in front of the inn that we ended up staying at.
Right. Just sorry, the map's not fully loaded in for me just yet. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Darn mountain internet.
Actually, I think it's really because it reset everything on my laptop. I really do.
Oh yeah, because you don't have like that makes sense.
Because it keeps going into a loop of owner cannot be found for assets, so I have to refresh, which then makes it have to load everything again.
To answer that question about you eating, yeah, that's fine. Just try not to, chew in the mic. That's all. But yeah, food.
Okay.
It's also adult rated, so like cussing, if you smoke, all of that, it's all legit on my stream. It's fine.
Okay, okay.
Just chewing noises. Some people are like, "Why do I keep hearing chips?"
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
just mute myself. I'll
Or
just mute
bread.
myself.
Yeah, no worries. You're good.
Just a
but if
giant
you
piece of
are
bread.
eating ice cream, you need to bring enough for everybody.
Yes, very much so.
True.
Yeah, come on,
There's
Mike.
Hey,
So I feel like that's
me
like
and Brad
family
had
group.
ice
how
cream,
do you,
okay? Me and Brad were enjoying our ice cream. I'm sorry that you didn't have ice cream.
I had
I'm
Ritas
like, how do
earlier.
I send
That's
ice
fine.
cream in the States?
You're all googling
It's daylight savings time.
it.
Yes, daylight savings time.
uh,
While we're waiting for his map to load, we can inform the viewers, if you're not in the United States, you might not know what daylight savings time is. And we had a little bit of a disagreement as we came to play today, as Cat's in the Philippines and wasn't aware that the United States decided to change its clocks. So that was fun.
Which I mean, when you say it out loud like that, it makes it sound so stupid.
Brad, you should hop into Twitch. That way you can pay attention to chat because they're lively tonight.
All right, let me find it here.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
could do it on your phone if you want to. That way you can pay attention to both things. I know you're busy.
Oh, okay.
You pick whatever works for you, buddy.
I'd have
it's
to go
always that
find
last
my
one bit that
phone.
takes
I
longest.
I have footstep sound effects, Lou. Like I can make footsteps. It just they become annoying after a while. You don't understand that.
I can make step sounds. Step, step, step,
All
No,
right.
step.
like I actually have like a legitimate like where when you move your tokens, it would make like little footprint sounds, and depending on the terrain, it would change it. But you don't realize how annoying that sound can be after so
I
long.
was gonna say it's fun for the first like 30 minutes, and then you're just like, oh man, I just hear this every 2 seconds.
I Cat,
All right,
just so
Brad,
you
it's all
know,
loaded in.
the Bat of Pain just said, I forgot about us changing an hour forward. That's funny.
Me too, me too.
I mean, I forgot about it as well until we mentioned something. I'm like, oh yeah.
All right, Nate, are you in the map yet?
Yes, sir. Just loaded in.
All right. It is your action.
All
Is
right. So
Nate
which way do I have
basically
to
like
hold?
our Brad when it comes to map loading?
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Didn't
probably.
used to be till his computer crashed.
Yeah. Till my laptop decided I'm just gonna reset. All right. So which way do I have to head to try to get towards the end?
Because you weren't able to see, so me telling you didn't mean a thing. Right up here, we're going to pretend this is going to get you out uh, into basically linking up with the rest of our group.
Okay. Not a problem. So, Mac would then probably, I'm guessing I'm the green circled one.
Yes.
Okay. Dromac would definitely then try to run down one alleyway, like try to go, get the little highlighter in. Try to go like this way, and then like shoot out this way, and like just basically trying to like serpentine around alleyways and stuff like that to confuse his pursuers.
Sure. Are you going to do like a full move, or are you trying to
Oh yeah.
hide, or what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna be using my action to like sprint. Yeah,
Okay, you're
full
dashing.
move. Action.
All right, go ahead and do your move plus a dash.
5, 10, 50, so 5.
Actually, if you go by it's about double what it's saying on the tool. So when it says 10 feet, when you do the measuring tool, treat that as 20 for me, would you?
Will do. Let me see.
Sorry, the
This would
map
be
is
20
not
feet.
quite to scale.
So this here's 20 feet. So be movement and get there. Okay. And this would be the rest of it right here. Oop, wrong tool. Would be the rest of my movement right there.
All right. And as you pop out there, there is a guardsman running to join the fray. I'm going to need you to do a strength versus strength as he tries to grapple with you right there.
Not a problem.
You can use athletics if you have it.
Not a problem. I do have athletics, so that'd be 17 plus 6, so 23.
Oh, well, he has a 13. So, yes, he takes a full-on like tackling dive at you, and basically with your strength, you just brush him off, and he's prone right now.
And as I like, brush him off, I just kind of shout back as I'm guessing I'm like in mid run. I'm sorry.
Sorry, sorry.
I don't know
Nice.
why. I was really hoping he was gonna be like, "Hey, where's that guy we're chasing to Drovak?"
Yeah. That's the next district over. Like, hey, I heard someone has a bounty on them. Where are they? Oh, they're
Yeah,
over
Uh,
there.
would have been great.
all right. Okay, they are hot on your heels, and let's get back to our main group here. All right. Kay and Nix.
Yep.
You guys probably we're probably about to there. So you saw uh, our mage, our hired mage, fly off in this direction. Um, you see Dromek disappear into the shadows with lots of clamor and shouts at his heels. What do you guys wish to do? The two of you.
I would just continue trying to carry Scottsdale back the way we came. That's all I really can do right now.
Should we follow Raven?
I mean, she's going the wrong way, isn't she?
Is
She's going
that
the wrong way, right? Based off of where the
Oh, I didn't intend for her to go the wrong way, but you know what? You're right. Didn't we? We had that's the first inn we went to. This was the second inn, wasn't it?
yeah.
yeah?
Yep. So,
Well, that's typical Raven going the wrong direction.
I know, right? I was about to say, I was like, it makes sense.
so I'll tell you what. Since the DM screwed that up, she did the message cantrip and sent Nyx a message that uh, she was going back to our hotel and will have our stuff ready for us when the party gets there.
Alrighty.
She wants to meet you guys at this exit.
At
It
the north
works.
exit. Okay.
Then I would just tell him. I would just say you should probably let Dromac know which way we're going. That we're going to the. I guess based off of the map, is that the northern exit of the town?
Yeah, that was the exit you guys were planning on leaving when you got
Okay.
here earlier today because as you remember, we are on our way to Shadowdale to
Yeah.
find Elminster the mage.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I will. I'll relay that through the link to Dromac.
Okay.
Be like North Gate if
Dromek
you
just
can.
Dromek just goes, all right, be safe. Get Scottsdale out of harm.
All right, so I'm just going to move you guys a little bit, and you basically just catch a glimpse of Dromac as fighters are trying to track him down. Um, so Ara, you have successfully turned the mob into a just like a group of angry folks, not a violent mob. What do you wish to do at this point?
Um, how do you call that? I go near where uh Nix and Kay are where they got Scottsdale's body, and then I give him like a fake kick, and it goes like, "Yes, this evil entity will have its justice," and then
Beautiful.
help him carry away Scottsdale.
Beautiful. And Thurbrand's going to play right off of that as he's going to come over and he's going to give Scottsdale a head slap and is like, "Yes, miscreant, you'll be doing time for years for this, if not executed outright." And he kind of like looks at you and smiles because he likes what you're doing there. So very good. Um, so you know what? Since you guys are just going to be carrying and doing that type of performance for the crowd, we are just going to go to Dromac. We're going to get him in his plight, and if he makes it, we will just bring everyone in back at the gate to Shadowdale. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Hey, Brad,
Okay.
real fast, could you explain the
Yes.
initiative tracker? They're confused on how why it looks
Oh,
so huge and like how like explain to them how that one works in Owlbear. They're using
sure.
yeah, just like everyone know, they're using what's called Owlbear Rodeo. It's a free battle map website. So yeah, I'll let Brad take over.
Yeah. So I know the viewers are used to seeing Foundry, and it is a lot of fun, and it's got bells and whistles, and it has a lot of cool things. But I run my campaign on Owlbear Rodeo, which is much more low tech, and I use this initiative tracker, which the players drop their icons on to simulate where they are when they roll their initiatives, and we follow that. Um, it basically the reason why it's little large because I want to be able to see it clearly, and it goes all the way to 30 for those bards and such that have very high bonuses to initiative, and that's why we use it. I hope that answers the questions.
Perfect. Thank you so much,
Just
Brad.
just side note on Owl Bear Rodeo, I let me know what you guys think at the end of it. I like to think of it as the closest thing to paper and pencil sitting around a table D&D that we can get to over the internet. So let me know if you think that's true. Uh, in the chat at the end, let me know. I will go back and I will make sure I check that out. But that's why I choose to use it. All right, so let's go to our map and see if Dromac can evade capture.
Let's see if
Or at
he
least
survives
survive.
this. Yeah.
All
Oh.
right, it's your turn, Dromac.
All right. I looked the way that the guard that tried to tackle me and went prone on. Is there any other guards coming from that way?
So give me a perception roll.
Not a problem. Mike is very perceptive.
Sometimes.
Uh,
Yes, yes, some of the time.
Perception +1, so that'll be 18.
Ooh, 18. Okay. So you quickly realize it's going to be extremely hard for you to tell um, if people that you're hearing are guards or if they're people who have just been roused in this evening hour by the shouts and screams of the woman who was being attacked by the jackalware, and now the town guard is shouting an alert and there's bells ringing and gongs going off, and basically um, I can tell you as you near an alley or something. If you say I'm going to go down there, if I hear something, I can tell you if you hear something. But it's going to be really hard for you to judge exactly where the watchmen are in this. Does that make
Not a
sense?
problem.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna use my bout of movement to head towards this. Run right here to this into this alley. Dunk.
Oh,
And
okay.
is it gonna be my
You are
action?
hearing that's pretty clear over there.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm going to use an action to dash into B10. That'd be here. Actually dash into the alley, and then basically right to the end of it, heading towards the north. To
Excellent.
there. That'd be the end of my
Oh,
move.
all right. So the guard that tried to tackle you, he gets up using half of his movement, and he's just shouting to anyone and everyone, he's headed down the back alley. He's off the main street. And he doesn't even really know who he's yelling to. He's just yelling as
There.
he's chasing. I'm gonna give him a perception check to see if he sees where you are. Because again, it's nighttime. Oh, okay. He apparently has not noticed you, and he's kind of heading off this way for right this moment.
Okay.
All right.
Uh, I think what's the best place to into now?
No pressure. Your life's just on the line.
I mean, I
These
met my
guys,
god, so
You
it's
That's
all
can die
good
true.
from
happy.
here.
That's
you
true.
can
Yeah.
I
die
can die happy. I met my god.
a happy half orc, huh? He can. Yes, while I'm moving this, I'll explain to our viewers. Um, the gods are walking the realms. And so a couple of our players, well, all of us have met at least one god. And Dromac was fortunate to meet his personal deity. So that was an exciting time for the whole party, but especially for Dromac. Two adventures sessions ago. All right, and you see a guy end his full move running in from the east, and he's shouting, Where? I don't see him."
Okay, I'm gonna. Like I basically just kicked an ant colony.
All right, it is your action again, Dromat.
Right, I'm gonna. As far as I can tell from where I'm standing, nobody's like. I don't really have line of sight with anybody. So if I duck around this side of the building here, right here,
Huh?
I'm gonna try to duck into this bush here, like that's right next to the building, and basically like kind of try to conceal myself a little bit, then just shout. I just saw a half orc run towards the south, turning back around.
All right, love it. I need a couple rolls. First, I need a stealth check for you.
No problem. Natural 20.
Shut up. All right.
No. So that'd be
Let's
+6 or
go.
26.
Let's keep rolling good tonight. Let's keep this going.
I mean,
I know.
Brad, are you sure you don't
Keep the
want
20s
my?
coming.
You sure you don't want the viewers to drop in a deadly encounter?
You know.
Oh, not
I
tour
think
out of
I
town
think
at
this is
least.
it.
Yeah, this could be the deadly encounter right
I'm
now.
just
All right.
teasing.
That, basically, Dromac disappears, turning invisible behind the foliage of the trees and brush and such. And now I need a performance check, and I have to caution you, Dromac. If you don't do a good performance check, you're just basically going to give up your position because right now no one can see you.
No pressure. My performance is only -1. No pressure. Alright.
Well, I
11 -1, so 10.
so I just to make it clear to all the viewers and everyone, I start all of our players off every session with DM's inspiration, which allows them to re-roll once. So everybody, all of our characters have that right now, so they can use it at any time for any roll.
Yeah, definitely don't use that now. This, you're just your
Yeah.
life's on the line. Just,
No, it's totally fine.
So
You forget I
you're s-
insulted Timora. I would be fine.
you're
Look, I have
sticking
luck on
with
my
a
side now.
10 for performance.
Uh, no, I want to reroll.
Okay.
I feel like that was a gentle hint for Brad to be like, "Hey, you messed up. Want
So
me to
do I
try
have
again?"
to take the reroll, or can I choose my
No,
old roll?
you choose whichever of the two you want.
I'm going with the 10, or because I don't think a 2 is any better.
Jeez.
All right, going with the 10.
Well, that dice luck ran out real quick.
Right?
Oh
It was
no.
it
Boy.
was short-lived, wasn't it? Oh, I'm going to use a black circle for everyone who currently is fooled.
Alright. Let's hope the people that are around me are fooled.
Oh,
It's like
jeez.
he's like, I'm gonna use a black circle. And then we're like sitting here. Are you gonna circle any, Brad? Well, I
Yeah.
circled
That's
everyone who was
what I was
affected.
thinking. I was gonna say, all of a sudden, like number 5, all the way in the corner, has a black circle on him. Like he somehow heard it and just doesn't know anything.
It's an invisible circle.
So there's definitely some confusion in the ranks that you're hearing. Um, and people are like, he went south? How'd we miss him? And you're hearing some, wow, you are faking everyone out.
uh,
Oh, not that guy.
There's always one in the crowd.
He is. You didn't have to roll great. You just need them to roll really bad. So
That's
That's right.
true.
give
Right.
give Brad them bad vibes right now. That's what.
That's right.
All right. So yeah, that was an excellent move. Um, just just because I can't click on a third screen. Normally viewers, I just secretly send out messages that I give people bonus experience points. Because we are streaming, and you probably would like to know what I consider great play and whatnot. If you don't, then I don't know why you're watching. But um, I'm just gonna say it out loud from now on when we're streaming. Dromac, 50 bonus experience points for the brilliant misdirection here.
Well, thank you, good sir.
All right. So you yell in a half orc's voice, trying to disguise it, that you've seen a half orc heading south. And so this guy, he's like, he's backtracking, he's doubled back. And you're able to hear from your place of concealment receding footsteps where everything used to be heading straight for you. Let's see, it's going to go through there, but a couple people are yelling, "No, no, I don't think so. I think he's still heading up this way."
Well,
Basically,
I have.
you have fractured the guard in any chance of trying to find you as a unit, and now they're kind of just acting individually. What were you saying?
So do I have any inkling that they know where I'm at, or do like the two I hear yelling? No, I think he's still going. Do I feel like like in a position where they're gonna find me from since I yelled?
No, you feel very secure in your safe space. Just a couple of them didn't
Okay.
buy the fact that you were heading south. They're like, he's still in the area. And it's your
Alright, sweet.
action.
I want to look around. Do I have uh do I see any like rats, rodents, something uh like animal like?
Um, I'm going to do a secret roll to see if there are some animals here. And while I
Okay.
do that, you give me a perception. No, how about a survival check?
Okay. I can live with survival. Hopefully. So 14 plus 4, so 18.
Oh, awesome. Um,
Brad, they'd like to know what type of place this is.
this is the town of Tilverton. Tilverton is a town that basically everyone in it has decided to dedicate their lives to the service of Gond. Gond is the god of blacksmiths. He's the god. If you were an artificer, you'd probably think very highly of Gond. Um, he is the deity of anybody who's inventing things, um, blacksmiths, any type of like person who works with machinery back in this day and age. And the whole town dedicated their lives to his service. Then the time of troubles came, and the gods were thrown out of their heavenly realms onto the earth, and the people of Gond thought that people of Tilberton thought that Gond would be showing up in Tilberton very soon. Why wouldn't he? This is where his most faithful people are. Months went by and no Gond showed up. They heard he landed somewhere else in the Forgotten Realms. They sent an entourage to meet him and talk to him and hopefully escort him back to Tilberton, and their entourage never returned. Factor in at this point, there's magical chaos throughout the land. because the weave is unstable, and there's physical chaos throughout the land. One day, four suns rose, one at each point of the compass. Uh, there's earthquakes, there's tornadoes, we got stuck in a hailstorm of actual stones of hail rather than ice. So crazy things are happening, and the people of Gond have reached a crisis. And in that, we appeared and got kind of caught up in this Jackaware nightmare that the town was also experiencing. And they found out one of our party members, is a lycanthrope, or at least cursed with a form of lycanthropy. And they consider us to be very undesirable. So hopefully that clears everything up for people. Okay, Dromek, your turn, sir.
Not a problem. Do I see any animals at all around me?
All right. Yeah, you made a very good roll. Uh, I'm gonna say there is a bat swooping around overhead, and I think probably a normal rat here in the alleyway, sniffing around some garbage. You see both of them. What you got in mind?
Right. I'm thinking about using one of the gifts from Maliki and use animal friendship.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at the rat and just kind of like put my hand out to him and cast animal friendship.
All right. The rat is your friend.
Did I do the table spell, or does it not count since it was a spell given to me by Nike? Arcane table.
Uh, oh yeah, yeah. We have to do magical chaos. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Go
Not a
ahead
problem.
and roll on the magical chaos. We're gonna treat it, even if you don't have to use a spell slot for it. We're gonna treat it just like a normal first level spell. So go ahead.
Not a
Boy,
problem.
it'd be a shame if a giant hole opened up and you were stuck in it.
I'm more worried. I'm more worried of like being anti-grabbed. So like, oh, he's right here. Get the bows out, boys. Get the bows out. 96 plus 10, so 106.
Shut up. All right, viewers. Mistra, the goddess of magic in charge of the stability of the weave and all magical arts, was apparently slain. And since the day of the arrival, where the gods were thrown to Earth to for the Forgotten Realms, magic has been unstable. So every time someone casts a spell, we have to roll to see if something crazy happens. However, this roll by Dromak is so good that Dromak, you not only have a friend, but you are able to speak to him as well.
All right. I look at as he like comes up to my hand. I look at him and I just go like a very whispering voice. Just go. I need your help, little friend. Try to. There's a guard in the alley. Try to keep him away from me. I just kind of pet him a little bit and just go, please, friend, please. And I just like place him back down on the ground.
I'm trying to find a rat icon, and I don't have one loaded. I didn't anticipate your brilliant move. I'm going to.
You have stumped the mighty Brad in his tracks and have defeated the DM.
I won D&D.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this guy right here.
Bet his
All right.
name's Remy too.
Remy. All right,
he he moonlights as a cook sometimes.
Remy. All right, Remy. So, can you just use your highlighter and tell me where you want him to go to do the distracting?
I'm hoping he like comes down to this way. He does
Okay.
like messes with the guard or does something with the guard.
this rat that you have befriended has just magically uh, greater intelligence at this point. He actually is a sentient being through this craziness of magic, and he kind of stands up on his hind legs and he salutes you, sir, and he marches off, very purposeful in this direction. And you think he is going to do his best to carry out your wishes. Anything else you want to do?
uh, basically, like, I guess, kind of like hunker down and hope the ones that are running by me, like running past me, just keep on going. So I'm just gonna try to hunker down a little bit.
Okay. All right, you don't need to re-roll for your stealth because you rolled that
Okay.
natural 20 and you are very well hidden. So Remy's turn. Uh, he spots the one of his favorite garbage cans out behind a butcher shop, and he's going to try to rally a couple of his buddies and knock this trash can over because you told him to distract him, and this is the best he can do. Normally, when he knocks stuff over, people come and chase him away. He figures that's what he's going to do. Why don't you
That's right,
give me a
Remy, you
roll
beautiful
for?
bastard.
Why don't you give me a roll for Remy? Give me a strength roll.
Like how you
All right.
commandeered a rat army at this point.
I am the Rat King now. 14 is what I rolled. I don't know if you want me to add
Whoa!
anything to it.
Shut up,
Rem- Remy is
Rem.
Remy is my man. I'm gonna come back to Silverton for Remy. I'm gonna find him one day.
Stay alive. I will find you. All right.
I will come back.
Whatever you do. So yes, you hear a crashing of garbage cans over here, and a lamplight comes on shortly after in the butcher shop's back room. But moreover, let's see with disadvantage what these guards are gonna do. Oh, a 3. Yeah, it number one here. This who is the guard patrol leader at this point runs right past your location, and he's got a big grin on his face as he's holding his sword up in the air. He runs past you.
Okay.
And number 3, he would be the next guy to hear it. Oh, a 2. Yeah, with disadvantage, he has a 2. Um, he is crouching and sneaking. He thinks he's going to take you by surprise, coming around that corner, and they are uh, yelling for help. At least number 3 is. Number one's thinking he's going to circle around you and get the jump on you. So at this point, it's hard for you to know what's going on in other places,
Yeah.
but you're hearing a lot of confusion because number 3 is yelling, and guys went south based upon your other ruse. Um, some guys are questioning, did he really go south? Basically, you think your immediate area is pretty clear, other than the number one patrol captain that you saw run past you. And I'm going to give you another 25 experience points because that was beautiful. In fact, this whole deal, when you're done, we're going to give the whole party the experience points that you are accumulating just because of your
Okay.
great play here. How does that sound, party members?
Awesome.
I love that idea. I don't have to do anything.
I'm just. This is for you guys. I love you.
Well, now you
Give
are
your
you are
weapon
mentally
permission.
linked. So if you guys ever want to throw him an idea or something, uh,
That's true. Yeah.
feel free.
Makes me wonder, what am I getting from the mental link from Scottsdale? Just like sleeping noises.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely just snoring.
Yeah, he's covered in bits of rapidly dissolving werepanther flesh, and he's just kind of left covered in blood. at this point. All right, Dromac, you are up. What do you wish to do now?
All right. So I know one is like circling around this building here, like circling around
Yes,
here to try to get the jump on me. I'm gonna guess that I'm Joe Max going first since he can't see number three. But that the other
you
guard down
hear
below, but
number
he's gonna
three.
do a
You hear number three, but you can't see him.
yeah.
So
See, I'm gonna
shout.
infer that like I'm gonna think that he's like I can hear him like getting farther away, so he's not gonna worry about them. Uh, wanting to, it's my better judgment, come around this way to the house. So right here would be 5 feet, so that's gonna be 10. Right here, and then knowing that one is looking, I'm gonna guess looking towards that house and won't really see me, and try to stealthily run around to like this side of the boxes that he can't see me,
Sure.
and try to make my way to this alley.
All right. So give me a stealth check as you leave your cover
Okay.
and head that way. He's not looking in your direction, but you still need to be quiet.
18 plus 6, so that'll be 24.
Oh,
Okay.
24. Yeah, your footsteps are um basically unheard as far as you can tell. I need to answer a question from Matt here. Matt's playing our cleric K, and he wanted to remember something that he uh, discovered the last session. Basically, when in this realm, when a cleric is visiting another cleric's temple that is not of the same faith, um, they have a little ritual that clerics engage in. So the visiting cleric will walk up, extend arms out, palms up, and say, uh, "There is room for all." And the practice is the responding cleric would do the same motion, showing they have nothing in their hands, and they would say, "And all are welcome." And that is how clerics of opposing faiths will approach each other on neutral terms. So write that down, okay, so that you have that, because that is something you will need every time you are basically interacting with other clerics, but especially when entering other temples.
Yep. I was like, I could not remember it. I need this.
All right. So you rolled a 24? Yeah. So Dromac, when you get out to where you are, you basically see this guard number 5 heading your direction. But luckily, with your stealthiness, you just quick jump behind some of these crates here, and it looks like he's going to run right past you.
And I do say in the mental link, Nix, thank you for the training.
Yep. Like I said, don't die. I
Yep.
just like to think like every minute or two, I'm just like, don't die.
Don't die. We're not coming back for. I mean, we'll come back for you.
Yeah. In the mental link, can we recruit Remy if Dromac dies? Like,
Let Remy be the new character.
Remy will be our new player character to.
going to avenge
So
Dromac.
I'm not sure if you noticed, Dromac, but this town that we're in has a lot of walkways that are going from rooftop to rooftop.
I
If you
have, and I've been
zoom in a
afraid of the
little bit,
guards, of
yeah, if you
guards
zoom
walking on
in,
them.
yep. So you have the chance that people will be up there. You also have the chance that you could get up there and avoid people on the ground. So think of it both ways as you observe that as you're running. Now it's your turn again, but number 5 is running right past your position. He appears not to see you, but if you did break for cover, he'd almost certainly see you. So, what do you wish to do
Wanna
this round?
wanna stay hunkered down. I'm gonna let 5 pass. I don't want to mess with 5, and 5 don't want to mess with me. I'm just gonna let 5 keep on running. I'm not gonna break cover. I'm just gonna hunker down and hope that Nix's training has done me well.
Excellent.
If
And
only you could shapeshift like me.
yeah, that would be perfect. And you're sitting there hunkered down, waiting for this to happen. And
Mickey.
something nudges your foot, and you look down, and it's another rat. It looks just like Remy, but instead, this rat kind of whispers to you. Uh, Remy says he's got him really distracted over there.
I'm actually just gonna look shocked and be like, okay, can you go get Remy? And both of you come back to me.
Oh, okay. And you see
Oh, my
him
little friends.
disappear under a crate, and you don't see him anymore.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, just as planned, number 5 runs right past you, and he basically is kind of heading right to where you used to be hiding. Number 1 and number 3. Oh, I gotta give him a perception check here. Oh, good. Because if I rolled bad, he might have thought number 3 was you and tried to tackle
Oh man.
him.
The old
uh,
Scooby Doo.
yes, you're hearing number 3 stop yelling, and you can't quite understand what they're saying, but you are able to tell that these guys are in a conversation about where you might be. Occasionally, they call out, "Half orc, show yourself!" And then you hear like another uh, ruckus of stuff being turned over and such, and you know that they're searching for you.
Okay.
About 30 seconds goes by, and sure enough, out comes your little buddy and his pal.
All right. I look at them. I kind of hold my arms down for them to like come running up on me.
Oh, and Remy does, and he's gonna like crawl right into your hood.
I look at Mickey and I say, I understand that you may be apprehensive, but we're friends.
Well, Mickey says, yeah, you are a dear friend of mine now, Dromac, but I've got about 18 mouths to feed, and I can't leave my kids. The missus will kill me.
Very fair. And he said, Romax says he pulls out a ration and just leaves it like at his feet
Oh,
and just goes, I'm going to leave this here. Make sure all the rats know it is yours. Do me a favor. Use this as a bribe. Make sure that the guards all around this area just have rats to deal with.
awesome.
And he,
And
and he just claps
he's
his head and goes,
thrilled.
Remy, stick with me.
Uh, uh, oh yeah, Remy's in your hood. He is ready for the life of adventuring. Um, and Mickey is thrilled as can be. I'm gonna say another 25 experience points because that is so cool. The rats will be eating well. His family at least. Um, all right, you are really close to being able to get out without being seen. I'm gonna make Remy invisible because he is now concealed in your hood of your cloak. I need you to just give me one more successful stealth roll, and that'll get you to the destination that you want to be.
I'm gonna try to get a little bit of advantage here. I'm gonna whisper to Remy. Remy, you know these streets exceedingly well. You are the smartest of the rats.
He says
No
that's
one
true.
watches you. How many of those men in armor walk around here?
He
I'm
says
basically like trying to like convince Remy to tell me like where, like, do I need to watch my head? Do I need to watch around me? Like,
Yeah, he says if you stick to this little back route, kind of
Yeah.
zigzag between these buildings, you will almost assuredly not encounter a guard. They stick mainly to the main roads.
Okay. I say thank you, little buddy, as I pat my hood, and that's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna do the stealth check and how to do that then.
And you have advantage
Wait. Thank you, my little rat buddy.
then.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, I'm glad I had advantage. 7 plus 6, which is gonna be 13.
A 13. Okay. Well, uh, there is only one dude that was actually heading that way, which you did not know of.
Okay.
And he is going to get a perception check as you're heading through this, and you kick a can that was
Yeah.
in the shadows and you didn't see, and it kind of rattles a little bit. But that doesn't mean it's going to hear you because there's a lot of commotion going on. So you got a 13, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, here goes. Perception roll for number 10. A natural 20.
Oh no.
Yes.
Well, you just got to kill him, Dromac. You just got to kill him.
Just another casualty.
uh, he draws steel and confronts you. Um, Let me clear up our initiative tracker, and you and I need to get on there quick.
Not a problem. Hopefully not a
Left
problem.
over from the Periton fight that our party had back in Arabelle, so I apologize. I didn't clean that up ahead of time. All right. I'm
I
going
think
to
I should roll
roll
initiative.
for number 10. Yep, and roll for yourself.
All right. Oof.
Oof.
All right. I am first. I am 10. 7 plus 3.
Oh, he had a chance to he had a chance to beat you, but all right. He draws steel and he blocks your way. You have initiative. What do you do?
Something that's not gonna be very smart, but I'm gonna try it. Romac puts his hands up and just kind of stands there and looks at him and goes, "Understand why you hunt me. We are the good guys in this. Please, let me pass. No harm will come to you. I do not want to hurt you or anybody else."
That's a bold move, my friend. Give me persuasion at disadvantage.
Fair. It was not good. I might be fighting this man. Actually, I probably will be fighting this man. To persuasion, so 4 minus 1, so 3.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what he rolls. There's still a chance.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
No, no, he kind of pretends like he's gonna let you pass. Whoops. And then he's gonna attack you.
Alright.
Let's see. You're pretty formidable looking half orc ranger. Yeah, I'm thinking he's not gonna trust his strength. He's gonna try to subdue you rather than grapple with you, because it's about his best chance, he thinks. So he comes at you.
Understandable. I'm a very scarred up half orc. It's very understandable.
Oof. A 14, I'm sure, does not hit.
No, my armor class I think is 16. Let me check though, just to be sure.
So
Yep, 16.
So he swings and misses. You're able to get out of the way, and it is back to your turn.
Romek just says, like looking at the guard and like full on, it's like very sadness. Goes, I'm very sorry, and like pulls out his sword, then just tries to use the blunt edge, just like knock him out.
All right. I'll give you a -2 to hit because you're using it as it's not intended to use as a weapon, but it won't be dealing lethal damage to him, so you have that.
I'm okay with this. Oh, it was a natural 20, then went to an 8. Alright, so that's gonna be the short sword, so 6 plus 12. So that'd be 12. Minus
Oh,
2 plus 6. So 12.
he blocks that with his shield. Uh, do you have 2 attacks?
I do. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try again. Come on. Okay, that's a lot better. So be 22, 23 minus 2, so 21.
Oh yeah. You get past his guard.
And I just try to bonk him on the head and not actually kill the man.
Sure. Roll your damage.
4 plus 3, so that'd be 7.
7. All right. So let's see. Ooh, I rolled percentile to see if that would knock him out, and sure enough, you bonk him with the hilt of your sword, and he his vision goes to black. You can tell he's impaired at this point.
And I kind of drag him to the bush and kind of sigh and just think, like, literally just say, like, didn't have to go like that. And I'm just going to take out like 2 gold and just like place it in his pocket, like put his hand on it and try to just move on.
Very kind. In fact, as you're dragging him over to lay him in the bushes, and he's kind of like, um, Remy reads your mind and scurries down to your belt and actually, with a Herculean effort, drops 2 coins on him for you to save you that time because he is in
Uh,
right now. He's in like total simpatico mode with you, and in your thoughts and deeds.
I'm loving Remy. I'm even thinking to him like, thank you, little buddy. And so
All right,
as I hide the body, I'm just gonna then move on, feeling saddened but happy I didn't kill anyone.
excellent. So you guys are going to be meeting up. The rest of the party is going to be there already because of all these zigzagging and waiting and hiding and everything you had to do. And Raven is there with your guys' mounts. Her fly spell has ended, and she is moving at normal speed. The guards at this gate are all laying flat out on the ground asleep. She kind of shrugs and kind of gives you a look like, yeah, what else could I do? And you guys are all together at the gate.
I'd say in the mental link decay. Wow, the spell actually worked correctly.
Oh
Having,
no.
yeah, nobody knows that I actually killed myself, basically, right?
Oh yeah.
Or did anyone actually see that? Because I don't think any of them saw that.
I don't think
Oh,
any of us did see
Nope, I
it.
was facing the audience. I didn't know.
You're like, yeah, yeah. Well, magic is pretty crazy right about now. Not everything's working out for everyone, so it's good to see when someone can get it right.
uh, refresh our new audience's memory
Oh,
of your last spell that went awry and what happened, so they all
yeah.
know what you're
So
talking about.
I I was flying in because if you didn't know, Twilight clerics do have the ability to fly in dim light or darkness. And I flew in to try and get into the fight with Scottsdale against the um, Jackalware, and I attempted to cast Inflict Wounds at 3rd level, but thanks to wild magic, I inflicted the full power of the spell onto myself, which it is, if you didn't know, if you upcast it at 3rd level, is 5d10. So I took 50 damage and killed myself.
Yeah, took him right down. Whew. All right. All right. You see everyone ride up, and you and Thurbrand are run up, and you and Thurbrand are there. What do you say? Anything?
I just give a loud sigh and say, I'm glad everyone is safe. But can I go check on Kay? Is he still unconscious?
No,
No, no,
no.
I'm
He
not.
was.
I was.
Ah, okay, okay.
Scott's still is
But
though.
okay,
Yeah,
so
Scott
now that
still
I know that
Scott
Scottsdale
still
is
has recovered, and he has been trying to put on his armor that gets all um, kind of displaced when he does his transformation, and it's kind of left in pieces. He's putting all that back together right now as Dromac runs up.
okay. Since he's recovered, I go near him and ask him, "What what did you transform into?" But I pinch his ear and tug it slightly.
Yeah, and so this was the first time our party witnessed our companion transform into a were-panther. So Dromac is under a curse that he had in his life. He had nothing more that he wanted to do than to be a hero. And early in our adventure, maybe even session one or session two, um, we encountered in under attack by a necromancer, and just being the hero that he is, he just launched right into the attack, saving everybody at the end along with the rest of our party. But he kind of led the charge, and as the necromancer was dying, he cursed Scottsdale, so that every time he tries to do something heroic without the promise of a reward, basically turning him into a hired gun, a hired mercenary, so to speak. Anytime he tries to do that without a hireling situation, he's going to transform into a werepanther, and he has to kill before he can turn back. And it has caused him a number of problems, and of course it's a great mental anguish because he wants to be the hero and he's unable to be so our party has just witnessed him transforming back into human form. We all know that he is in effect a lycanthrope, and Ara is questioning him for the first time, and you just see him, Ara, when you look at him, he's got sorrow in his eyes, and he says, uh, for your own safety, I cannot disclose to you the details of this curse. And he looks pleadingly at you like he wants you to drop it. What do you do?
I give him a hmm. I'll drop it for now. But I turn to look at Thurbrand and kind of give him an eye signal if I can still ask him questions
Yeah,
later, like
yeah.
privately.
So he is a little bit unsettled because he didn't know Scottsdale before. He's met you. He's met Dromac, and he knows Dromac, but he is unfamiliar, and he's not really comfortable. When you look at him, you get the idea that he's not really comfortable traveling with a lycanthrope, because he's under the idea that they're pretty much inherently evil. So he returns your look like, yeah, we can talk later anytime you want, is the look he gives you.
And then I see Dromac and I give him a pat on his back and I say, I'm glad you're alive.
And he just goes,
Uh,
I am all because of a very skilled man. Best, the best person you'll ever meet in any of our lifetimes. And I hold my hand out to the air, just giving the Remy the signal to come out to my hand.
Oh, Remy's with you?
and Remy does so.
Uh, I look at him and
And
be like, I just feel like, that's a rat, right? Not a man.
Just look at him, and I'm hoping like Remy looks at like Nix and just like is just like offended looking, is
He
sentient.
he actually you look to see if he's offended or what, and he is like striking this proud pose, like he is just the proudest rat, uh alleyway rat that you have ever seen, but he's like thinks he's like a king at this point, as he's folding his arms across his chest and just
Flexing.
staring off into the distance. Yes, flexing, you bet.
I
okay,
just
I,
I
I
look at
see that. I see that and
I
I
was
tell
just
him, can you do this pose for me and do the whole strongman pose?
uh
yes.
And yeah, he looks at Dromac, and you can see that Dromac wants him to do it. So yeah, he does a pose. He likes does like the Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of inflection with his back and the whole deal. He's excited.
Well,
I and Dromet just looks at Nix and just goes, he is a man in my eyes. He is the king of the rats. Remy, long live his reign.
And he's
I
he's beaming at this point.
I say in the mental like decay. I think he must have got bonked on the head on his way here. But I do look at him and be like, well, as fun as that is, we're kind of on we have a bit of a problem. We should probably get out like now.
Yeah, and
Right.
as you're saying that, Nix, you are hearing guards rallying behind you as the search is getting closer to you, and they're calling out like they're expecting to hear someone answer, and no one's answering. And you're getting the idea that these guys that are asleep probably are the people they're calling to. So maybe you should head out fast.
I thought they were calling out to us, like, "Hey, criminals, show us where you are." I was like, "Yeah, that'll work. Don't worry."
All right. So you guys are taking off into the night, and are you heading for Shadow Gap? I take it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Cause we're going
All
out the
right.
north. We're going out the north road.
I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
I'll set the DC at 10 because you guys haven't been that long without sleep. But basically, you are well into the night, and you were tired to begin with, and now you are riding hard and fast for Shadow Gap. Anybody failing it is going to get level 1 exhaustion.
19 for me.
12 for me.
12 for me.
20, 21 for me.
Um, so Bright Eyes, the NPC apprentice that we met, is going to be level 1 exhaustion. So
Not,
everyone made it of our normal group.
not gonna lie, I was hoping that she just kind of got left behind in the chaos.
No, no, she's there. Uh,
Babysit
Dan,
now.
why don't you roll for Scottsdale? Roll with disadvantage for him because he's had a very difficult time.
Oops. Oh, I rolled really well. 16 plus whatever he
Oh,
has.
yeah, he makes it easily.
Got a 17 and a 16.
Damn. Hate to, I hate to say it, but Raven also looks exhausted as you guys ride out for Shadow Gap. I have to check. Someone's giving us evil laughter.
And
Yes,
that's
Dromac
just
is a
Brad all
ranger.
the time, giving us evil
Dromac
laughter.
is a ranger. Andy is a hunter. So you guys are correct.
I think they're making the joke because I think on the stream it calls me a rander.
A rander?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's because somebody put that there. Somebody named K.
who was that, Mike? Who was that said he was a rander?
K
Definitely a
did.
rander.
K put it
Oh,
in.
nice.
Yeah, scroll through
Um,
your general chat there. You'll see. I asked for a list of the player names, and that's what I was provided. So
there you go.
And
Well,
you
that
didn't
was
spell
it was technically his class, but
you didn't spell check at all or anything?
look, I just copy and pasted.
He's like, I did my
I
job.
figured it was like I totally took it as he was a half orc, and that's what he called a ranger. They're like, oh, you're a ranger, right? Oh, ranger.
Rander.
All
it's
right,
honestly
you
a better
guys
story.
you guys are riding hard for a couple hours. I'm gonna move Remy over to you, Dromac, and just bring out a party token for us to move around here.
I fixed it.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah, I totally
And
thought it
we
was just a play
are
on the half orc thing.
What if what if you wanted to be a rander?
the custom class.
If you want to be a
We're
ranger, just let us know.
we're riding hard and fast for Shadow Gap. Now, for you former members of the group of the Dawn, um, this just about is the extent of where you would normally go. You very rarely went all the way through Shadow Gap, so the area that's beyond it is a little bit lesser known to you than the rest of the area that we've been traveling. However, for general reference, Shadow Gap is just a narrow passage that gets us through a mountain range, and it leads to the northern areas here of the Dales. Just so everyone knows what we're doing. All right, you are riding hard, and I need everyone to give me a perception check. Dan, is your is Nix's mental link exhausted at this point?
Yes, that one would be by now. I
Okay.
think I only had it for 3 hours, so if we went for a couple hours, it would be gone by
Yep.
now.
I got 18.
20 not natural.
Kay, did you roll?
19.
Yeah, I didn't get high enough. I got my passive
Okay. Which is what?
18.
Oh, okay. Very high.
10 for me.
So, so, well, Nix doesn't see it, but everyone else sees something small and white shining in the air, floating up ahead. It appears that it's not moving. I'm going to say you guys are 50 feet away. You can't quite make out what it is in the uh, dark night. Let's see. The first person, Kay, what do you wish to do?
Uh, I would tell everyone to start slowing down a little bit, as I have 300 feet of dark vision, so um, I guess it's like everyone can see it though. Anyone who has dark vision can see this, but I would just tell everyone to start slowing down and trying to look at it a lot more closely and seeing if I can tell what it is.
With your vision, uh, your excellent night vision and your being a follower of the Lady of the Night, you are able to see it looks exactly like a human skull, totally devoid of flesh.
Okay, I would tell
It's
everyone that immediately.
it's
That's not
That's
terrifying at
floating.
all.
It's
it.
floating at a human's head's height, as if it were mounted right even with you guys, and it's facing you.
Oh God.
Does it resemble at all what the wraiths did when we were getting chased?
No, the wraiths looked much different, and as far as you know, you've left them well behind at this point.
Okay. Oh, I have another question. Are we out of Cormier at this point?
I got the Cormier, Dan. I missed everything else.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Are we out of Cormier at this point, like fully?
Yes, you
Okay.
are.
I
You
will.
are officially entering the Dale lands. This is beyond Cormier's regular territory, and remember, they really don't even technically control Tilverton, although they moved in
Kind of occupied it.
an army and occupied it. So you are out of even their like annexed area right now.
Okay. I was going to just make sure I drop my disguise as Isaac and kind of resume my normal appearance.
Got it.
I guess I'll look at everybody else, just be like, so what are we gonna do about the skull there?
Do you? Is it? Can anyone see if it's magical?
You could cast detect magic if you wanted,
Do I have detect magic? Wait,
if you have it.
I actually don't have it.
Okay.
Would Dromac or would you like to try and shoot it and see if you can hit it from here, maybe, and see if it does anything?
You said that Jonah just kind of shrugs and goes, okay, and pulls out an arrow and lets her fly.
So as you reach for an arrow, like your hand starts to go up for it, an arrow kind of like comes up next to your head as you go to reach for it, and Remy is handing you one.
I just
Oh,
smile and go, Thank you, little buddy," and
got a speed
I take it
reloader.
home. Yeah, I
We're
do. I got
holding
me a
hands.
speed
Let's
loader.
go.
Got a little pit
You
crew
ready?
just sitting on the shoulder.
Love
uh,
it.
I'm just gonna try to shoot the skull.
And I would like to look away from where the skull is, like specifically not at the skull, essentially trying to look around and see if something else is going to react.
Ah, yes, in case it's like some kind of decoy and is drawing everyone's attention. That is brilliant, my man. Okay, go ahead, make your attack roll, Dromek.
All right. Natural 20, plus
Damn.
8, so 28.
Uh, Remy gives you a big hug around your neck. What he can't reach with his little arms, his tail kind of curls around, and yeah, you let loose with a perfectly aimed arrow, and it just rockets out from your bow, and it goes right into the eye of the skull. But instead of actually making combat or contact, rather, I'm sorry, it passes right through. And at this point, the skull begins to slowly close the distance between you, and it's now at 40 feet away.
Do I think it's an illusion then? Possible?
Um, Tell you what, give me an Arcana check.
All right, will do. Hoping like Remy just is holding like an arcane book up to Dromek's head, like, all right, look for
Uh,
this.
uh, uh,
Arcane. Let's see. So 13.
a 13. Um, yeah, I mean, you're a ranger, you know a little bit about magic, so um, you just internally, when you're thinking, is this an illusion, you would know that if it were, that could be a very likely scenario that your arrow would just pass right through it as it did if it was an illusion. Do you want to say anything to the rest of the group, because you don't have your meta link up right now?
I'll just say out loud. My arrow passed right through it. I'm thinking it might be an illusion.
Hmm. Can I try to do the spell magic?
Sure, you can cast the third level dispel magic.
No.
Oh no, I'm scared.
So the spell dispel magic, you have to name one magical effect that you are trying to dispel. So are you trying to dispel illusion? Is that what you're trying to do?
Hmm.
Okay, let's roll on the magical chaos table.
But before that, I move myself kind of far away from the party. Not to make any.
Smart.
How
Not
far
really
away do you
far
go?
away, like just 30 feet away, just in
Okay,
case.
do you get 30 feet closer to it, because it's 40 feet away from you right now?
Yeah, so in case if something bad happens, then it goes down with me.
All right, you are 10 feet away from it, you are 30 feet away from the party. Go ahead and make your percentile roll.
88 plus 10, 98.
Dang. Actually, because it's a third level spell, you don't get the extra +4.
Ah, okay. So it's
94.
94.
All right. Nothing crazy happens with that great roll. You cast the dispel magic, and instead of disappearing, it talks to you.
Oh,
It begins to speak in a high, thin whisper, and it says, "You will never find the tablets. Tremble, mortals, before Merkel the Mighty. In the end, I will rule you all." And if a skull could grin, it's grinning right now. Des-
oh no.
Despair and turn back. The tablets are not for such as you, and you will never find them. The skull then begins to fade away.
I
And
will go look around and be like, who's Merkel?
great, great question. Cade, do you know who Merkel is?
uh, do I know who Merkel is?
I think we've done
Yeah,
something about
we
that. Yeah.
so earlier in the what's it called campaign we did unlock the Merkle knowledge. I don't have any of it
You
written down, but we do know about Merkle.
I
you
can I
did.
can grab it.
Okay. So yeah, somebody can open up our deity document, and they can read out to everyone if they want who Merkel is.
Yep.
Does anybody in our audience know who Merkel is?
Gonzo?
Can get us
Wait,
right
wait,
now.
wait, what? They just said that you have
Gonzo.
a Gonzo voice, like Gonzo from the Muppets.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what I registered it to.
All right. I found
Polo.
the Merkul thing.
All right. Read
The
us.
the Lord of Bones, right?
Yep.
It is a god of the dead in Faerun. He was originally a mortal man, a necromancer named Merkrul Bey Al-Kurzi, who ascended to godhood along Baal, the god of murder, and Bane, god of fear, hatred, and tyranny. Merkul rules from the realm of the Bone Castle within the Grey Wastes. His influence in Faerun is inspired through the fear of death. He isn't widely worshipped so much as dreaded, and even blamed for the natural difficulties that accompanied growing old. He has mastered the skill of sparking unease and fear amongst mortals through every action or mere word. His face, the white skull shrouded in a black cowl, is recognized across the realm as a symbol of fear and death, the paragon of nightmares.
Yep. So basically, what Dan's saying there and reading that is every single one of you would have an idea of who Merkel is, and so like your older ancestors ahead of you, grandparents and such, you would have heard comments as a person grows old. Oh, we lost Zell. Zell's dead. I'll remove him. Um, as a person grows old, Merkel's coming for him. Merkel awaits him. Uh, you would you would hear different people kind of use Merkel's name in vain as as they're perhaps mortally wounded, and you would have seen that from a dying person. So you're basically everyone has a basic knowledge of Merkel.
Wait, does Merkel also appear in my realm?
Yes, you would know
Okay.
who he is. You might have a different name for him, but you know who he is.
Mm, I see, I see.
So when he says, "In the end, I rule you all," because in the end, everyone's going to die, is what he's saying.
So is this kind of like the guy who Tuttles would worship to shoot his team members in the neck?
Oh
Poor,
man,
poor Tuttle.
throwing shade at Tuttle. I can't believe it. Twice that's two times a guy shoots his party members in the back of the head, and he gets a bad reputation. That's wrong.
Wait, how is that wrong?
It could happen to anybody two times.
I feel like it was more than 2 times. I feel like it was more like 4 or 5 times.
You got that backup character made up, Dan? Are you ready?
Oh no.
I've had one. It's fine.
Okay.
Can
So
be
the skull,
Remy.
yeah, there you go. The skull disappears completely, and you are left in the middle of Shadow Gap alone.
For a god that's supposed to inspire fear, that wasn't very scary.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Dromac just kind of looks at you next and just goes, "I don't understand why that was supposed to be scary. He just put a skull in the middle of everything. We've all seen
Meanwhile,
skulls."
I shiver and then I look back and I look like I'm crying. I'm about to cry. I'm like, I'm scared.
Yeah, so as you're trying to think about, whether you're scared or not, remember this is basically another physical encounter with a deity in this realm. So, we're joking about it and everything, but your characters really would have like a sense of awe that you basically have encountered
Oh,
direct. Uh,
I assume that was like just like a message from him, not actually his
and that's true,
existence.
and that's true, but it's a message that is directed specifically towards your group. Like Merkel has taken notice of you, right? This is the
Gotcha.
god of death who now knows your name.
Oh God.
Wait, does that mean I just insulted both the god of luck and the god of death?
Yes, yes.
God damn it.
You insulted the god of luck earlier in Arabelle, and now you've insulted the god of death. Yes.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. Passing grades.
uh, well, well, I mean, I guess there's nothing we could do about it if he's interested.
So death is looming all on all of us. So
You also take note that he spoke pretty freely about the tablets and knowing that you guys are after them. That's another thing you take away from this encounter.
Is that
oh no.
the gods basically know we're looking for him, or at least some of them do.
At least some of them do.
Well, we have encountered a lot of Bane worshippers, so chances are if he's I mean they're kind of in the same scope of I don't want to say bad gods, but they
No,
have the same.
absolutely. plus 25 experience points for you, Nix. Yes. You know that they're like the unholy trinity, right? So
Yeah.
that's a very logical thing to say that if Bane knows something is up, maybe Merkel knows too. Yeah,
Or I
they're
mean,
pretty close.
we've probably ticked off Bane pretty badly at this point because we've been murdering his subjects left and right. So chances are he's gonna get a little assistance with with the issue that is us.
You would think the apostles were on your side.
Well, that was
Actually,
unexpected.
I do have a quick question, Brad.
Yeah.
With Merkel, do we with Wraiths, do we think they fall under like a Merkel thing? Like, do we think maybe Merkel sent the Wraiths? Like, would that be a long shot?
Like,
No, that would be a very logical assumption.
Okay.
that would make
He
sense.
certainly would have command of the undead. Absolutely.
Okay. Yes,
Very good idea.
so.
Well, we have one god of death, so be it. Going against us. What's another one? Just gonna, I guess, rack up all the unwanted attention at this point.
And then I go
Uh,
right back to the party and kind of hide behind Kay. Cling to him. I'm scared.
Yeah, absolutely. Who
I
would it
just kind
be?
of pet Remy to calm him down a little bit. Just it's okay though, buddy.
Remy has total blind faith in you, Dromac, and he knows whatever's trouble's coming, you're gonna handle.
Oh God, don't get the little bastard killed.
Yeah, just like unloved.
Is
Oh,
is
I didn't get him killed. I got him sent out. I gave him away. Sent him loved
Me-
away.
Meanwhile, Kay, your squirrel is just like vibrating. He's shaking so badly.
oh, is he really scared?
Yeah.
Is the moon out right now? I know it's kind of a random question.
Um, Let me roll. So, we are at about a sliver of a moon that is just starting to come back. So like in recent days would have had like the no moon uh kind of waxing, and it's now starting to come back, but it's still just a sliver.
Okay. Well, I'll just tell our that hey, if you look up in the sky, the Luna is always there. So as long as she's there, we'll have some protection. Then I'll pat um my squirrel, who I forgot what the name of it is.
No, we forgot your
Oh,
own
Or
squirrel's name.
poor little guy.
poor
Release.
little furry friend.
Give me an animal handling check.
It's Var. I can't remember how to pronounce it because it's Vajra.
Vajra.
Well,
Give me an animal handling check, Kay.
10.
Mm, no, he doesn't really calm down very much at this point.
And then I look at Kay and I say, "I- if you, it's not that reassuring, but if you say so, okay." And I have tears fall down on my eyes and play a sad tune on my drum.
Nice.
I mean,
So we're gonna say,
if he
go ahead.
wanted us dead, he would have killed us right here on the spot.
I look at Nyx. You have a point, but I'm still scared.
We're gonna say it's about 2 a.m. at this point.
We need to rest.
I agree.
Right.
I can conjure a hut.
Leoman's tiny hut.
Yes.
Well,
Ooh,
um,
magic.
I'll just be
Despacito.
like, if you want, but let's just. Why don't you try it over there first?
Yeah, try it over there, and then we'll join you.
Okay, I go like 60 feet away from the party and try to make it.
All right.
I mean,
That is.
at
Go ahead.
least it's not Raven doing the spell.
Oh, that is
True.
harsh.
Stubborn.
Definitely a
That
fail
is
then.
harsh.
Stubborn.
That is it's a second level spell, so you have your full plus 10 to your percentile roll. Go ahead, Cat, and roll for Era creating
Let's go.
the
Sorry.
spell.
Oh, a
Oh,
107.
let's
Ooh,
go.
there we
GGZ,
go.
wow.
boys.
Let's
107.
go. I didn't make a crater
Wow.
this time. I'm happy.
So you were creating Leoman's tiny hut, and what really appears in this magical chaos is Leoman's fantastic abode.
Oh,
It is like a three-story mansion, and um,
Oh.
as you guys enter it, uh, invisible servants uh, take your packs and
Gosh,
basically start to like comb your horses and uh, fold out your blankets for you and everything. Everyone has like a personal assistant in this magnificent mansion, and Ara has two of them, and they basically are caring for this entire time.
Oh, please tell me there's amazing food that Scottsdale's gonna miss.
and then I place my arms around Dromac and Nyx and I say, "All right, boys, we're eating fancy tonight."
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
nice. Plus 10 experience points. For that role, even though food is not normally involved at all in this spell, for that role, I'm gonna say indeed. One of Ara's servants disappears into a kitchen, and just incredible smells of roast beast are emanating, and yeah, there's a even a full dining room and everything in this mansion, and you guys are served a wonderful meal of let's see, uh, I'm gonna go with manticore meat
Ooh.
and fine wine and spirits.
Let's
Like the
go.
good thing is I'm eating. Remy is like on my hand and like taking his portion off the fork as I'm eating. Same thing like when I'm drinking.
Absolutely, he's helping himself to portions right off your plate and right off your fork and everything as you like pause to talk and laugh with the rest of the group. You'll go back to your fork and it's mysteriously empty of food as he's chomping away. Everyone can get a full long rest
Yay.
Yay.
and recover any uh, um, exhaustion and such. So it is 10 a.m. the next day, and the spell normally would be running out, but it's still going. And what do you guys wish to do?
Um, who in the party has the stones? Remember?
Uh, I guess it'd probably be me. So I was just kind of
I say
holding on
probably.
to
Yeah.
a bunch of the stuff.
Um, so I'll go to Nix and say, I would like to purchase one of the stones from the group, and I will pay 50 gold for it. However you want to split that up, but I'd very much like to have one.
Sure. I don't think you'll have to pay us for it. I think you'll be fine.
Well,
Uh,
here's 50 gold. Guys, split it up.
Be like, okay.
okay, giving his money. Can I go talk to Sir Brad?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. So I go near Thurbrand and like just I want to tell him like out of earshot. It's like, so what are we gonna do about Scottsdale?
So he's going to be in the bathing chamber and steam room of this mansion,
Oh,
and
Wow, chicka
he
wow wow.
he's
oh
like
no.
he's getting cleaned up with the his invisible servant doing its best work to, like, pretty him up, and he's loving it, and he's like, Ara, I knew I was wise to bring you into my company of dawn. As you enter,
Mm.
he
So,
motions that you should take a spot across the way of his pool.
hmm, I just go across him and then dip my feet in the pool and then I tell him I kind of have a plan on how we're gonna deal with him.
Ah, yes, the were creature. Tell me. And he kind
Um,
of is like, as the loofah's being like put all over his back. He's like, tell me all about it. Yes.
so listen here. My instincts would tell me that Scottsdale is a good person, but my brain is telling me that he's not, as because he's a were creature. So I was wondering, with your permission, I would interrogate him. You know, I'm good at that. You know what I mean by that interrogation.
He says, would you be doing this alone by yourself? Seems a bit
Yes.
risky. What if he turns into a panther and attacks you?
Hmm. I can rope in K and also you, Dromac. Or it could be the three of us, just to be safe.
Hmm.
This is just you and him though right now, right? We're not there, right?
Right, just
Mm-hmm.
the two of
Yeah,
them.
okay.
Yep. Um, Thurbrand says, "I'll tell you what." Uh, and he like motions and he goes, "Give me something to write with." And there's like a whoosh of mist of steam, and shortly later there's another whoosh, and a pen and ink and scroll appear, and he writes on it, and he goes, "Take this to Kay." And there's another whoosh. And Kay, you get delivered a message from Invisible Servant, and it says Company of Dawn meeting in the steam room. Kay, are you muted?
I think K, you're muted.
I am muted. I would just kind of like look at it and read it, and then be like, okay, I guess I'm going to the steamer.
when
Sorry.
you when you that's all right. When you walk in, he's feeling your leader is feeling very relaxed, and he's kind of like stretched out, and he's like, and he says, "Kay, the water is excellent. Join us."
uh, sure. and I'll just kind of like cross leg and sit down, but not actually get in the water next to
Oh,
the water.
he seems oblivious whether you do or not. He's enjoying his situation here. This is the best Leoman's tiny hut he's ever heard of, so he's loving it. Go ahead, Kat.
Okay. So, Kay, are you or are you not afraid of what Scottsdale is?
uh, no.
Well, me and Thurban are actually wary of it. So, what I'm planning to give him a chance to prove himself that he's good, I'd like to interrogate him. And by interrogate, I mean with my means.
Oh, well, the only thing is that that might not go well. He's a very large. I don't know if he. I guess if you're planning on using magic, but you know, he's a pretty big man, so that will probably be hard to do. What exactly are you trying to get from him?
To see what his motives are as a panther, were creature, or whatever he is. It's okay, Kay. I can drug him up. This is why I
Oh,
collect poisons and then I shake the vial in front of him.
do I know if Thoroughbrand knows Elven or not?
You guys would have been traveling together for some time. Uh, he does not speak Elvish, as far as you know.
Okay, in Elvish, I'll start speaking to Ara and say like, look, I probably not the best person to judge someone who is a lycanthrope. I am a worshiper of Selune, as you know, and there are many lycanthrope that follow her who are actually very good people, and sometimes even view this curse as a benefit actually for a lot of them who are able to help control it. So I think that Scottsdale wants that, and I don't think he's happy about it. But unfortunately, I have no way to cure him of this curse. I will not stop you from doing what you're doing, but I would say, in my opinion, I think he's doing everything he can to prevent it from happening.
I want to take your word for it, but I still want to be assured of it by myself. Because dealing with a were creature is not a joke, from what I've known and read.
Yeah, I understand your hesitation. I guess I've just spent a lot more time with him, and my,
Mm.
uh, my other followers. I guess uh, this is kind of a. Have I ever dealt with lycanthropes before, Brad?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
You would be familiar with them, although I'm sure you've never encountered a were panther before, but certainly a were-boar you would have encountered, and you know that they've basically been chaotic good, most of them. And just because you are a follower of Selune, you would have had run-ins with them.
Yeah. Basically, that's just what I'm saying. Is like I've had a lot of feelings with aircraft, and a lot of them really just want to be themselves, and most of them don't have a choice of whether or not they want to be this. And I think that's very much the case with Scottsdale. I would say maybe try talking to him before going down the interrogation route a little bit more after he's had some time to cool off. Maybe even I can try and talk to him first, just because I've had experience with them before. I understand everyone's probably not as probably everyone's probably on edge about it because it's not a lot of people have dealings with them like I do.
At
Okay.
this
And
point,
then
well, go ahead.
I give Kay a smile. Okay, we'll go your way first. And then if it doesn't work, we'll go my way.
Okay.
And at this point, uh, Thurbrand is like, well, while your language is beautiful, I'd appreciate it if my My members of my company would speak in common when I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I unconsciously did it when Kay did it. But and then I tell
Yes,
Kay, Kay,
completely
tell
understand.
tell him about your plan.
Uh, I would. Um, I'm going to talk to Scottsdale about his um his condition and see if he is more willing to share before we try and interrogate. I've had. I don't know how much you know about Salune, but I have been a follower for many, many years, and I have had many dealings with lycanthropes, um, rare creatures that most of the time were actually good and tried to do their best to help people in the best way possible. So I would like to give Scottsdale the benefit of the doubt, considering how much he's already helped us before, and even today he killed a jackalware while in this form. So I think unless we know whether or not he can control it, there's no reason to be scared. But I understand why y'all would be, considering you've never had any dealings with it before.
Well, Kay, you are wise, and that's one of the reasons why I've brought you into the company. I certainly would defer to you on those matters. However, if this creature that he becomes attacks one of us, it is an attack on all of us, and I just want everyone to know that.
Understand. I will speak to him and let him know the feelings of the you two, um, and see what he would like to do, because I don't think he's harmed by any of this, and he I know he is a good person and wants to do the right
And at this point, Thurbrand is like, towel, and he just like just stands up, waits for his towel to be brought, and gets toweled off, and he's like, my servant has pressed my clothes and cleaned my clothes, and he's like, I'll be dressed now, and he's just like reveling in the fact that his unseen servant, his personal unseen servant, is waiting on him hand and foot.
thing. I'll just walk out the room.
Did he just see all of his junk?
Yes,
You're used to it.
it would greatly offend the elven modesty in the two elves in his present. Yes,
And unfortunately, with my high passive perception, I saw everything.
that's
You
right. You
saw the
didn't miss a trick
veins.
on
You
that
saw
one.
everything.
Oh,
I
oh.
just hid my vision behind Kay because he's taller than me.
There you go. One of my side note. One of my personal favorite little cartoons is a contrast of like men and women, and a guy is looking in the mirror and he sees this young guy with the square jaw and perfect hair, but what he really is like an old guy with thinning hair and a paunch, and he sees this 20-year-old guy in his prime, and then on the other side of the picture is a woman looking into the mirror, and she's beautiful and she's seeing every flaw in hers. I just think that's a great commentary on men and women. So he Thurbrand very much falls in that range of thinking he's still in his prime, even though he's well past it. So it's your spell, Ara. What do you wish to do?
How do you call this? I go out to the rest of the party and it's like, is everyone ready? Are you ready to go out?
Dromac, Nix, are you guys ready?
Absolutely.
Or do you guys want to
Oh
rest
yeah,
up more?
Dromac is just kind of like laying there and just goes, "Yep," as Remy's probably just like eating scraps on like right by him.
He's
Has
like
anyone seen the
the
puppy?
Charlotte's Web mouse that with the huge expansive stomach right now. He's eating so much.
Oh.
That's great.
Next would walk over to Ara and just be like, "You need to do that more often," and just kind of like gesture to the whole thing around us.
And then I put my arm around Nick's. I'm like, I wish to also. I wish it too.
And Ara, you probably would have been pestered for at least an hour by Bright Eyes, asking you how you were able to do this and what kind of variation on the spell do you have, and she's like all excited to learn everything about how you made this happen.
And then I go, "You want the performance? I'll give you a performance." And then I bring out my drum and I tell him a lavish story on how the gods favor me. And that's why my hut became big.
Nice. Um, Raven will emerge from Scottsdale's room with
Oh,
him,
Oh,
and
oh,
she seems
Ooh.
to
oh.
be the only one of you that really is not concerned at all that he is a lycanthrope.
Huh.
I thought she had a thing with Thoroughbrand, not
No,
Yes,
no.
Ron.
Remember,
Scottsdale.
Thurbrand made advances towards her, and she played a joke on him and basically uh, gave him a date rape drug, knocked him out, and shaved his head
Ah, yes, that's right.
to teach him a lesson to mess with her.
That's right.
So yes,
But well, um, I would say just for me, for my presence, I would say I don't. Just for everyone else, like I don't. I'm not. I don't seem to be tuned because I guess I knew about him being a lycanthrope for a longer period of time. So like I'm
right.
not I'm not surprised by it, and I'm not really that like I'm not
No,
scared of.
yep. You're absolutely correct. Kay, I apologize. You are also very pretty much at ease with that whole thing.
And then I see Raven and Scottsdale and I go, someone got a good night.
He seems very well rested after a very trying day.
Dromek, as he's laying, just goes, "Surprised you two look well rested."
Mm. She gives you a look like, do you want to end up like Thurbrand?
And I just look at her. It wouldn't be the first time I went bald.
Oh, that's true. Dolphin smooth. Our viewers don't know it, but he cast a spell and lost every hair on his body, fell out, and actually Scottsdale started growing all of his hair. So
Nice. Hey, real fast to
craziness.
help you guys out here as well, as my chat is talking about it. So there's some. You guys are familiar with Twitch, I think, but there's channel points. So as they earn channel points, they can do things to most of the games. It's up to Brad if he wants to participate in this, of course. But I do have a summon Twitchy, the Bard of Inspiration, and it will, well, Brad will have to populate a bard, and he will inspire you with a song. And then there's also his arch nemesis, Bad Joe, who will provide everyone with disadvantage because he sucks.
Oh,
There's also,
so
like I said earlier, the dropping a hard or deadly encounter, and then there is chat members can also become a big bad guy for a moment.
uh,
has someone
No, they were just talking about it.
oh,
oh,
okay.
Oh,
All right.
I was gonna say, I was I was getting a little scared
Oh,
there.
don't be too worried. They could also could change the weather on you guys if they felt that you
Ooh,
needed it.
nice.
The
oh
weather
God.
changes all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh
You know,
so
it could be beneficial or cruel. You know, it could be like, oh, it's a nice day out, and then someone's like, oh, no, it's snowing. You know.
so viewers, we our land is experiencing incredible natural chaos. So like it could be raining cats and dogs literally kind of thing. It could be happening. All kinds of crazy stuff goes on. So somebody feel free to tell us as we leave the hut or the mansion, Leoman's incredible mansion, what our weather is like as we hit the road exiting Shadow Gap.
I
One of
already
our viewers
I
tell
already
us
don't
what
like
the
this.
tell us what weather our group is going to experience.
Oh, you heard him, guys. How's that weather?
What you didn't know is
On.
we're actually all drows, so it would be terrible if you said it was nice and sunny.
You know the
Or
the
that it's raining gold that will not hurt the party.
Lava
That
rain.
also
well,
be
luckily,
terrible.
I have it set to where all of your species and races are all right there for them to see.
Okay,
Well,
now
it's
you're
just
cooking.
misspelling. I actually misspelled it all on there, so they're all supposed to say drow.
Yep.
Actually, I'm a Rander,
Nightshade.
so.
Yeah, Rand.
Lava rain.
Nightshade. Nightshade hates you guys, just so you know that, and has set up some weather for us. So yeah, so you're heading out, traveling down the road, and um, it starts to cloud up pretty bad. And our ranger tells us that it looks like rain is in the forecast.
You have a mixture here. You have lava rain, then you have rain from LA, which I don't know if you've been to LA, but it can burn. Um, thunderstorms, no rain. It's snowing, and then now we have
Well, we got
volcanic
to go with
ash.
the first choice here. So I've read Nightshade
Okay.
96 here, and we're going with a version of that. So as you exit the gap, party, you see that dark clouds are rolling in quite fast, and our ranger tells us is looks like it's going to be a heavy rainstorm coming.
I look at
Where our
Thorbrand and go, watch your eye this time. Don't lose it.
Desperate.
Yes, our hailstorms took out Thurbrand's eye, just so everyone knows that he got it healed in Tilverton, but that's what happened to us the last time we encountered some crazy stuff.
You made her really excited.
So what are you guys doing? You're just plodding on here or what? You
Yeah,
tell
I
me
mean,
what you're doing.
it just looks like normal rain. So
Yep.
With
When is it
bad
always
rain.
why can't we just
Can
have a nice
I
sunny day for once?
can I let a unseen servant see if anything
Oh,
is
so as you guys departed the Leoman's palace, all of your unseen servants just like went to work and dismantled the palace behind you, and
oh
that was the last glimpse of you got it being taken down board by board, as you guys left Shadow Gap.
uh, all right, so let's just go out.
All right, so I'm gonna move you guys up a little bit here, and yeah, it starts to rain, and as you're looking around and you're seeing the rain hit in the ground, everywhere it hits, there's like a little sound and a little wisp of smoke, and um, as you feel it start to hit you, anybody in leather armor is going to feel it a little bit more, but those of you in heavy armor will feel it less. So I'm going to roll three six-sideds. The first one is for you guys in heavy armor. The next roll will be for you guys in medium armor, and the third roll is for you guys wearing light or no armor. And all right, 2 points of damage as this rain is striking you, and basically it's like boiling hot feeling as it hits. So if you're in heavy armor, you took 2 points of damage. If you are in medium armor, you took 7 points of damage.
Holy.
And if you are in light or no armor, ooh, lucky, you take 8 points of damage.
Just kind of look at like the burning marks on my armor and just be like, why can't we just have a normal day for once?
I apologize if any of you die.
Oh,
This is
he's
this
dead
is hurting
from
your
that
mounts
or
as well. What's that, Dan?
you've had stuff like this before without the help of chat.
Gotcha. Yeah.
does it seem like this is going to be a long-lasting thing, or I guess I'll ask Dromac. Looks like this is
Yeah,
gonna last for a
anybody who
while.
wants to judge how long it's going to last, give me a survival check.
I'll definitely do that. Natural 20 plus
Jeez.
Shut up!
4, so 24.
I rolled a
I
15 plus 8, so 23.
I was going to say, because this is an unnatural storm that is a result of chaos, you were going to have no idea. But I'm going to say that with those rolls over 20, you guys are going to have a pretty good idea. It looks like a storm that's probably going to last about an hour. And what this is going to mean to you is that you're going to take damage 5 more times.
I would like to use one of my features, my channel divinities. I'm gonna attempt to use it for at least 2 of those times to give us temporary hit points.
Very nice. All right, so go ahead and use it for this. Wait, first of all, before I do that, anyone else doing anything?
I would say like I'd just tell people get under something, take some cover. Try to block as much as you can. It's gonna be not too long, but long enough. It's gonna really fucking hurt.
You do have a player missing, by the way, Brad.
Uh-oh.
She's AFK.
Yeah. Our or cat stepped away for a moment.
Bathroom.
She's a bard.
Yep.
I wonder if she has like control weather.
Oh, tell you what,
Ooh.
if she's stepping away, let's just take a quick couple minute break here. So anyone who has to go to the bathroom can, and we will be back in like 5 minutes.
Ad break time.
All right.
Do you like to play D&D? Do you enjoy
Get that
games like
money.
this? You should come join us here at Insomnia RPG. I'm totally just kidding. Like I don't have ads like that.
Actually,
I like
they
fucking Nightshade. No breaks for you. Get back to playing.
crack the whip. Time to go back. Wait, isn't that the same person who suggested the lava rain?
It sure is.
Oh man.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's funny. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with a nice lava rain.
Not wrong. Only keeps you warm during the winter.
Right. You got to get yourself a real computer there, Dormac.
I know. Dude, like literally like what Dan said. I messaged him like in the morning. I was like, hey, this is what I'm looking at because it looks pretty good. Like I heard nothing back, so I just it's one of those like sale things. I just kind of took it. Like it's almost like as soon as I got the shipped notification where I can't cancel the order, is like when you messaged me like I wouldn't get that if I was you. I was like, well, too late.
Yeah, Dan normally sends me messages like, "What should I buy?"
That's he is basically my technological consultant.
Like this. That's funny. Dan, are you there? No, he's not there. I'm gonna pick on him now.
Oh yeah, you can watch the VOD later.
Wait. We made an ad? What do you mean, Nightshade? Welcome back, Ara.
Yes. Sorry.
No. You're good. Brad took just a 5-minute break for everybody to use the restroom.
Okay.
Huh?
What about Nightshade, Nanny?
Oh no, Nightshade's just. I'm trying to figure out. Made y'all an ad. Oh, you. That's right. Yes, she. Nightshade likes to make ads in our community for all of my streams, and so she made an ad for you guys.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Aw, you
Well,
give us lava rain and give us an ad. She is awesome.
Trust me.
Rain
Just
and
a little,
Yeah.
just a little background for people. So you might have heard Merkel mention the Tablets of Fate. That is our current overall mission right now. The Tablets of Fate, we have found out that it is picture Moses and the Ten Commandments, right? Where the tablets have the list of all of the gods and the responsibilities and duties of every god. And the one who is above all gods wrote all of these names and duties and such on the tablets, and they were being kept uh, by Helm. And someone has stolen them, one of the gods or a group of gods, whatever. We just know that they've been stolen, and the one who is above the gods then, as punishment, has cast all of the deities to the realms, evicting them from their paradise homes, and that's what has caused the time of troubles. And so they are not allowed back to uh, their heavenly realms until they return the tablets. Therefore, we have been tasked with finding these tablets and returning them so the gods can leave our realm and the world won't be torn apart by all this chaos that's going on. So
Where's
that's a little.
Sorry, I was just gonna say where's Ball?
We have not met him yet. He is one of the unholy trinity. And as Dan has pointed out, if Bane is behind the stealing of the tablets, you can bet good money that Merkel and Ball are right with him on that deal.
Yeah, feel like we're gonna meet him soon enough.
So excellent,
What,
excellent
what's your
question,
what's your time
Mike.
frame here? What's the time period here, Brad?
So if you look in the history of Forgotten Realms, there is a timetable where it calls out the time of troubles. It goes by a couple different names. Um,
So the only reason I'm asking is I'm kind of a fan of Ball. Is this his replacement? Has he seen his death? No,
no,
this is
no, this is
before that.
before that. Yeah,
Okay, just
yeah,
checking. Thank you.
yeah. Yeah, the
Spoilers,
party doesn't
yeah.
know anything about that.
What
Yeah.
are these spoilers ahead? Listen.
Spoilers.
This is when
Oh,
uh,
Nightshade pulled up some history
Mistra.
for us. She
Oh,
says Faerun,
uh,
Catalyst, stolen tablets of faith, and then taking place during 1358 DR, the year of shadows. She's asking. Yes, that's accurate.
yeah,
Okay.
that is the Deo Reckoning year. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the calling it the year of shadows, but there are three novels that deal with like a shadow type realm deal that occurs at this exact same time. So that could be reference to that. I'm just guessing. I don't really know.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But yeah, that is the exact time. The gods are walking the realms, and the realms are suffering big
So,
time
so
because of it.
your party here. Like, what do they know of Ball?
Nothing other
Uh,
than
that he's
just,
part of the bad
he's the
guys.
lord of
Yeah.
the undead. Yeah.
He's a nice guy. He's
We haven't met him
misunderstood.
yet.
Okay,
The
leave him
fact
alone.
that you were interested in him makes me think otherwise.
What do you mean? Why would I ever be interested in something bad?
I didn't say bad. Just I mean, you are like the embodiment of chaos. So
This is true.
Uh,
I think he's trying
Dromac,
to
give
hand
me
us
a
the.
Dromac, give me a perception check.
Okay. See if I see what kills me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I actually just. uh, so 20 natural 20 plus one.
Every
21.
time you take damage from this rain. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the grinning skull of Mirko. And when you turn to look, it disappears. But that's what you see the rest of these 5 times that we're going to be taking damage. So Kay has got a plan to help us out for 2 times. What is everyone else doing, if anything, to try to mitigate this damage that you and your mounts are going to be taking? Let's start with Dromac since we just were referencing him.
Uh, is there any like trees or like overhangs that I could be able to like take me, my mount, and Remy and like hide underneath just to try to shield myself a bit?
Yeah, this area that you are in right now is it's very barren. You guys are you're entering more of a plains up ahead, but it's still no trees, just grassland coming up, and you're coming out of a very rocky, very sparsely vegetated area right now. There's very little chance of any kind of cover.
It's boiling hot rain, basically. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what's going on.
Yeah. Then yeah, I guess the best thing I would be able to do is like take Remy and like put him like under my armor, like try to like protect him a little bit, and like just like kind of hunker down over top of my mount, try to like block them, and I guess I take damage.
Okay. So you're gonna shield Remy with your body.
I'm gonna shield Remy with my body. I'm gonna try to shield as much of the mount as I can with my body.
Okay. So I'm going to say your mount is going to be halfway protected, but you are going to take extra damage if that's all right. Nix, what are
I'll
you
take
doing?
that.
I'm going to take well, it's not my shield, it's my poor Lox's shield, and try and hold it over my head so that I can protect myself from a bit of the rain.
Awesome. Lox, for you guys who don't know, is a cleric that used to be with us who died in um, Bane's manifestation of his castle here on this plane where he was holding Mistra captive. And we went there and freed her, and he died in that castle, sacrificing himself for the party. All right, so you've got the shield above your head to help you take less damage. Aro, what is your plan?
Mm, I'm gonna take my cloak and then wet it and hope for the best that it helps.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna wet it. I'm gonna say that's gonna keep it from being like really damaged
Mm.
from this really hot rain. So that's a good plan. All right, so we're riding on, and again, uh, there'll be 3 sets of damages here. If you are wearing heavy armor, you're only gonna take 1 point. Um, Dan, can you do me a favor and track
Sure.
the damage uh for Scottsdale for when he comes back?
Yeah. The
He's
first one was
he's
8,
in
right?
the yeah, he's in the no armor realm here. So
Gotcha.
Oh,
so
and
Thurbrand, go ahead.
I also activate my barrier tattoo just in case.
You activate your what?
Barrier tattoo. So I grab my pen and place the tattoo on my body.
All right, your tattoo. Got it. Sorry, I didn't catch you the first time there.
It's like,
Um so 1 point to Thurbrand, he's in heavy armor. Anybody else in heavy armor takes a point. Uh if you're in medium armor, you are taking 4 points. And um, is that you, Dromac?
Yes, sir. I was just about to ask, how much
Yep.
extra
So
am I taking?
you're going to take an extra 2.
Okay.
Does my shield help me at all?
Are you in? Are you
I'd
in?
be in medium normally.
You'd be in medium, so you're gonna take actually two less with your
Okay.
shield. And the no armor, light armor team takes 7 points. Ara,
Even if I
describe.
did the whole.
Yeah, Ara, describe to us what your tattoo does, so everyone knows.
Okay, so the barrier tattoo, um, it produces by a special needle. This magic tattoo depicts protective imagery and uses ink that resembles liquid metal. Yes. So to attune to this item, you hold the needle to your skin where you want the tattoo to appear and pressing the needle there throughout the attunement process. When the attunement is complete, the needle turns into the ink that becomes the tattoo, which appears on the skin. So while you aren't wearing armor, the tattoo grants you an armor class of 12 plus your dexterity modifier. So you can use a shield and still gain this benefit. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, and um, we can talk about it later if you want me to play it differently in the future. But for today, I'm gonna say that basically this is gonna move you into the uh, medium armor category. Um, Even though you don't have any armor on, it's gonna move you up one level of protection. How does that sound?
Mm, that's good.
I had a question with that. I thought the
Yes.
tattoo, like it's always on you now, right? Like have you,
Yep.
you haven't used it yet? Is that the deal?
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
her
like a
first time
Okay,
she's
permanent.
used.
gotcha. Okay, because it's yeah now it's like a part of you. Okay, okay.
Yep, it is a part of her now. But for this acid or lava rain type deal that we're dealing with, it's gonna basically move you into the medium armored uh, position.
Right, let's go.
Hmm?
All right. So that was two. Now, Kay, you wanted to give us some temporary hit points this next time?
Yeah, my channel divinity, I'm going to use it twice because I have two
Go
uses
for it.
of it.
Use it once here.
So it's 6 plus a d6.
All right.
So 7 for the first one. For a hit
Okay.
dice.
So everyone right now has 7 bonus temporary hit points right now for this next grouping. Okay. Everyone got it?
Yep.
All
Sounds good.
right. So Thurbrand should be fine here. Ooh, he takes 6, but thankfully he's got 7 points, so he's fine. All right, medium armor people. Oh my gosh, 2 6s in a row. So this is 12 points if you are in the medium armor category. It's 14 for Dromac, and it's 10 for Nyx.
It should be -7 though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
And
That
Wait,
was
how
a
about
good time to
me?
have that temporary.
Yeah.
this will be
Same,
you
same.
too. This would be you too, Ara. You would be in this 12 damage category.
-7.
All right.
So K
And
coming in with the clutch.
no armor or light armor people take 16 points of damage. Wow.
Ooh,
Woo.
God still takes 9.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
Got it.
That was some beefy rolls. I'd like everyone just to give a shout out and thank you to Nightshade for this encounter of weather. Go ahead. Give them a thanks.
Thank you, Nightshade.
Thank you, Nightshade.
We an NPC named Nightshade and make sure it's properly dealt with.
Nightshade is my evil companion now.
Somewhere deep in the
All
mountains
right.
of wherever Nightshade lives, a dagger arrives with Dan's name on it.
Yes, Dan
What?
is
Why my name?
the thrower of the daggers, so that's perfect. All right. That was our third set of damage, right?
hmm
Yep.
All right. So we've got number 4 coming up as we're riding hard through this rain. Uh, you guys are seeing now as you've entered more of a grassy area. Everywhere this is hitting, the grass is really suffering, just being burned away, leaving some barren patches of earth as this chaos is just wreaking havoc on this land. And Kay, go ahead with your next channel divinity, sir.
Let's go 6, 12 temporary hit points.
Wow. All right. That could save us. All right, here we go. Heavy armored folks, take 4. Medium armor folks, take 9.
Oh,
Uh,
good.
Nyx, yeah, you would be at 7. Uh, Dromek, you would be at 11.
No,
Yeah, I
And
still take no damage. Sweet.
correct. Oh, and even the no armored people are going to take a net 0 because of K's protection.
phew. That was the last one, though.
Salune's power has saved us there. All right, that was number 4. Anyone else going to change any tactics up before we are going to incur the next set of damages? We're riding hard here.
Sticking with mine.
Yeah, I'll stick with mine.
All right,
I'm re-wetting my what do you call that? My cloak again.
your cloak, yeah. All right, here we go. No temporary hit points on this one, folks.
Oh,
Oh, 6 more for Thurbrand.
We always need the NPC death.
We already lost Zell apparently, so we only got one more to knock off.
Yeah. All right, medium armor, folks. All right, that's 9 for medium armor. It's 7 for Nyx, 11 for Dromac. And no armors take, or light armors take 14. Uh,
Just want you all to remember that it was Brad's idea to stream, okay?
Raven is bloodied.
Was it?
And
Oh, go ahead,
go
Brad.
ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it wasn't me going, "Hey, Brad, let me stream your stuff." Brad was like, "Hey, Mike, you want to stream my game?" Which I highly appreciate. This is fun.
Oh, good. I'm
Right.
glad you're enjoying it. Okay, our mage hireling is bloodied, so I'm going to put a red circle around her. And actually, Bright Eyes, she starts to fall from. You feel her, Nyx, at your back. She's starting to fall off of um your
Oh,
horse.
I was on babysitting duty. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you were. Yeah,
Ah,
you were babysitting her.
I'll
She's
I'll
If
I'll get a hold of her.
she was
followed you
like
home.
making painful noises and stuff as she was taking damage. She's totally silent right now, and you feel her start to slide off the back of your horse.
I'll lower my shield at this point and just kind of try and like hold on and like make sure she doesn't fall off.
The whole time she's been in the back, like screaming in pain, and you're just been
A,
ignoring it.
a
Yeah.
real man, a real man might have put the shield over her to begin with, but
I
that's okay,
didn't
Nix.
I didn't I didn't realize I had a small child behind me or else maybe I would have done that.
Don't worry, Nix. No one's judging. No one of the viewers out there are judging at all.
Yeah, wait a minute
I
here.
mean,
Wait, it
if
doesn't make
there's a
sense. In Strahd, you were like all about saving the children, always getting us half like killed almost. Now you're like,
different
oh,
character, and I have to have knowledge of the small child to care about them.
Uh, hey, you see that Bright Eyes has gone unconscious. Do you wish to attempt
yeah, I'll
one of
see
these?
this and say, I'll shout out, does anyone have a healing potion?
I do.
Uh, can you, a healing potion would stabilize her, right? Does anyone have something to stabilize her, or would that not stabilize her?
It would not just stabilize her. It would actually give her hit points back, assuming it functions normally.
Oh, okay. I forgot
Uh,
that happens. Right, that's my bad.
Wow, so all
So
your healing spells and everything are affected by this weird magic issue.
yeah,
Oh wow.
Every
Everything. Everything.
everything is magic. In fact, Dromac used to have boots of the North, and he woke up one day, and as he was marching around Arabelle, his feet kept getting hotter and hotter and hotter till they started to blister, and he actually traded his boots of the North for a rare bottle of wine because he wanted to get rid of them so badly.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like this. This is interesting.
uh,
I
Uh,
made out on that deal.
I'll
Sc-
run. I'll ride back to Nyx basically and say, "Here, give me. It's Bright Eyes, right?
yes.
Give me Bright Eyes. I'm gonna attempt to keep her from dying here, real quick. Y'all keep riding forward, so no one else has to get hit by anything."
She was so small, I didn't even realize she was there. Here you go.
Uh, Scott still has a cloak of protection. And one day when we were in combat, it basically became like Doctor Strange's cloak and
Oh,
was like fending off attacks for him one day. So yeah, on any given time, anything magic can go crazy.
I like that. That's really cool, Brad.
Okay, Kay, if you are feeding Bright Eyes, oh yeah, I spelled it. Bright Days. Uh,
I'm gonna attempt to use Spare the Dying instead to
oh,
stabilize her.
okay.
That would prevent her from like having to make a death save, right?
Yes.
Because I'm trying to do something pretty quick, try and like just stabilize her and
Okay, so you do get to add your bonus for a cantrip for that
uh,
roll. Go ahead, roll percentile.
um, I can use inspiration to re-roll, right?
If you want to,
Okay, I'm gonna use
you
my
can use your
inspiration.
inspiration. Yep, it's getting that time of night where everyone starts to use inspiration. So,
yeah.
Gosh, I have a 32 and a 48, but I don't know which one's better or which one's worse. So one's a 58, is a 42.
all right. So if you chose the 58, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's nothing happens, no spell effect, nothing.
I
Do you
guess I'll use the
gamble?
other one and hope something
Because
happens.
do you gamble on the other one?
Yeah, I'm gonna gamble on the other one,
So what's the
which is
other one?
a 42.
42. All right.
No whammies.
So Uh, Kay, describe for us your method of doing the spare the dying. What that looks like as you are riding down this road here, horses just screaming at a full gallop, and you do this for Bright Eyes. Just t-
I'm
paint us a picture.
I'm basically just holding her with one arm and holding my like basically across her chest, trying to hold her up, and then holding my emblem at the same time, praying to Salune while I'm riding on the horse, just trying to get this to stop.
All right, and so you guys are watching him do this. You're obviously worried about this young gal. Um, for those people who don't know, we met her in town. She was an apprentice to a wizard, and the wizard died casting his own spells. And did I say she was from Baldur's Gate, you guys? I think so. And she's looking for a new mage to apprentice and hooked up with our group and basically just is trying to learn anything she can. And we have promised to take her on to Shadowdale and drop her off in the town of the most famous wizard in all the land. And that's how she comes to be with us. So Kay's doing that. He's got his holy symbol. He's pressing it to her and praying to Salune for the miracle of spare the dying, and they they disappear in a ball of blackness, and the rest of you guys just see a sphere of total inky blackness where light is just like being absorbed, like a black hole kind of thing. All light just kind of gets sucked in and disappears. For Kay, Bright Eyes, she is indeed stabilized. She will not have to
Okay.
make death saves until the next amount of damage. Um, but you and your horse and your chipmunk friend squirrel are all blinded completely as you are in magical darkness. I need you to make a animal handling check because your mount is freaking out at this point.
Jeez. 13.
Yeah, the number we were going for is 15 on that one
I
because
figured.
she, well, it's a very unnatural thing for it to be
Yeah.
total complete blackness. So even though it's a trained mount, I thought it would have quite a severe reaction. Um, I'm gonna need you to make a dex uh, saving throw at disadvantage because you're holding on to Bright Eyes, unless you want to drop Bright Eyes. If you want to drop Bright Eyes, you can make it at regular roll.
No, I mean, what am I, Nyx? Come on.
Oh
I
ho
would have I would
ho.
have dropped her.
Oh,
I'm fine with dropping her.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right. So that's a 8 and a 4. So that gives me a 6.
Oh no, I was gonna give you a 10 to stay on. Um, all right. So
Surprisingly, I'm not very dexterous for an elf.
you guys,
Especially
the
with a
rest,
small child like latched onto you too.
Yeah.
yes, the rest of the party sees a black shape, uh, circle sphere kind of shape, just kind of move awkwardly off into the wilderness. And it's going in a very haphazard, back and forth kind of motion that's taking it farther and farther away from you. Meanwhile, two small black circles land in the road and stop moving. And 3 points of damage, blunt
Is there
damage,
any way I
K.
can try and take all of it so she doesn't take any? If that means I take more, or not really?
Um, yeah, so you are gonna try to basically hold on to her and cushion her blow. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
That is a tough acrobatics check, but go for it if you want to.
Don't roll a one.
Well, let's see. Acrobatics 20.
A 20?
I've rolled an 18 plus 2.
Wow. All right. Even in this state, you are so un-Nix like at this point as you sacrifice your body, taking another 2 points of damage, but you totally keep Bright Eyes from harm as you slam into the ground, saving her and your squirrel.
oh.
I'm looking. Well, nobody can see me, so nobody can see what I look like, but I am not
Ye-
looking good at all right now. I am not looking good.
Um, Ara, I need you to make a animal handling check as all this happens right in front of your
Next to me.
horse,
All right.
and you are riding up on this very fast because your horse is moving at max speed.
I got an 8.
No! All right, riding right over the blackness. Uh, Hooves strike K for 6 points of damage,
Gosh.
but
No.
but he shields everyone else from any damage.
What do you say when you're below 10 health points?
You are near death.
I'm near death
Oh.
then.
All right.
So I'm also in the darkness?
No, you rode right through it and came out the other side, and you just heard like some
Okay.
grunting noises as you ran through it.
Oh no, okay. And
What
then
do
I
you
shout,
guys want
Kay,
to?
are you alright?
You can hear her, Kay.
I'm blinded. I thought I was mute though too, right?
Nope, you're not mute.
Oh, just fine. I'll just shout out, "No, I'm definitely not okay."
I'm like, why are you dark all of a sudden? I mean, in darkness. Sorry. Why are you in darkness all of a sudden?
Uh, magic didn't work so well.
Ah,
The child is okay though.
ah, good job. Good job, Kay.
Oh, thankful for that.
Does the darkness follow you though?
Yeah, it's around him,
Oh God.
and everyone has its own darkness in there. So the squirrel moves off to the side a little bit. You see a little bitty, like a foot and a half orb of darkness moving off to the side.
Okay. Can I try to, how do you call that? Throw a rope at Kay so I'll know how much of a distance he's in. Hopefully.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah, you can try to do a little roping maneuver there.
Okay, I'll go
Go
like,
ahead and
Kay,
give
I'll
me a dexterity check.
okay. Kay, I'll throw some rope at you. He's catch it.
He has, yeah, he has no idea what's coming. He can't see it, but you told him.
Yep. At least oh, it doesn't hurt to try. That's a 17.
Oh, yep. You lay a rope right in there, and Kay is able to grab it, and he has a hold of it.
Um, how far is he as what in terms of how I determined it in the rope?
Yeah, you know that basically, it's like a 10-foot radius kind of thing around him. So he's about, what is that, like 7 feet away into the darkness.
I tell him like you can tell Smallfoot. Her name was Smallfoot, right?
Bright eyes.
Bright Eyes. You can tell Bright Eyes. I'm sorry. You can tell Bright Eyes to come out if she can and follow the rope so she
Uh,
won't be
she's
in darkness.
she's kind of unconscious right now.
Yeah,
Ah
she's not
shit.
dying. She's not dying, but she's unconscious.
Ah shit. Okay.
But
If
you
you can,
do see
if
a little
mhm.
black ball coming up the rope towards you.
A black ball.
Yep,
I'm like,
about
hey,
a
what
foot.
is this? There's a
Oh, that's say the name. I don't know how to pronounce this. I couldn't figure out how to do
We
this.
will pronounce it however you want.
Okay,
Vara.
that works. Vara works. That
Mara.
works.
Oh, your squirrel.
Yes.
Okay. I'll keep him safe then, since Bright Eyes is unconscious at the moment.
Thanks. Yeah, I can't really do anything right now. I can't say anything, and this is probably gonna hang out for a little while.
I As long as I know where you are, you're connected to my rope, and that's fine.
So we have a bit of a problem
Oh God.
because you guys, his mount is gone, and it's off somewhere being killed right now by the lava rain. And he is on the ground. All the rest of you guys are mounted, but everyone is stopped. And so you're going to continue to take damage all the time you're out here. You're not out of this range of the storm yet. And you need to get him up and going and get yourselves all out of here. What are you going to do?
Small child is gonna get us killed. I'd turn back and we're gonna have to get him on another one of the horses. So
Is my horse dead already or not yet?
No, it's
Is
bucking
it dead?
and whinnying and just heading off into no man's land. It can't see anything and it's just being burnt up by the rain.
Let's see if we can get Get the viewers to help you guys out.
Oh no.
Like, hey guys,
No.
you guys want to use that control weather and maybe help
Yeah, that
them
would be
out here?
great. Probably not. They
Oh
probably want
yeah.
to kill us.
Now it's freezing icicles that pierce our armor.
I
Yeah,
know,
let's see.
right?
Now
Well, don't give them ideas.
it's
Come
raining.
on.
That's raining beholders.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Raven says,
Uh,
"Okay, everybody, I'm gonna try to dispel this blackness."
Oh, I'm
Okay.
backing up. I'm backing up.
I
Can't
I
say
am
that.
riding away.
Oh, you
Everyone
have
doesn't
little
trust
faith.
Raven.
That's right. Here she goes.
Please roll like a 1 or something.
Let's see. That's a third level spell. So, damn it. She lost the
58.
s- she lost the spell slot and nothing happened.
Oh God. All
I mean,
right.
I guess it could have been worse.
I mean, I can try it too.
Go for it.
Okay, guys, stay away from me. Just
Don't have to tell me
precaution.
twice.
The
So I'm
the
staying
squirrel
far
has
away.
just made it onto your mount as you cast this spell, just so you know.
Okay, can I throw the squirrel to Nyx? Nyx,
No,
catch!
no, no, it's too late. You're casting the spell.
No!
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, the poor squirrel's in danger.
Huh! 94, 104, I mean.
Thank
There
goodness.
you go.
Yeah,
Squirrel
yeah.
survives for another day.
No one's
Oh,
dying.
not to mention, Heated Expert used 5,000 channel points to control your weather.
And what did he do? I'm looking,
I
trying
don't
to
know.
find
Let's see.
out.
Let's see what he does. The Heated Expert, what's the weather? Watch it. Now it's going to be the fucking... Oh, it's a... Wait.
That's not heated.
That's not Heated Expert. Yeah, no. But the question is, Dan's over here like, oh, ice shards.
Well, yeah.
Hey, I just know how Twitch chat works.
I have faith in you, Twitch chat.
We're waiting for you, heated expert. Okay, so while heated expert is giving us the lowdown of the weather change, um, Ara cast dispel magic, dispelling the blackness, and yes, now she rolled so well. Kay and Bright Eyes and Vara are all like slightly just like a candlelight kind of glow from them as the blackness is dispelled, and they're you can see them all again, and of course Bright Eyes is unconscious.
I'll immediately run off or I'll hand Bright Eyes to Ara and then start running after my horse.
Okay, and did we get our weather update yet?
No.
No.
Cotton candy
Cotton
hail
candy
and
hail and
blood
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 red.
red one.
wine rain.
Cotton candy's soft though.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Hey, you guys could eat it.
Yeah.
Better than lava rain.
You guys should
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
true.
thank the viewers.
Thank you.
Hit him with
Lick
that
the
Thank
cotton
you,
07.
heated
candy.
expert.
I like the cotton candy rain. That is awesome. Heated expert, if I could give you plus 10 experience points, I would do it right now. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Tell your next DM that in our
yes,
stream you get an extra 10 XP to whatever
yes.
game you're playing in.
Inform your DM of your campaign that you have been awarded. In fact, let's make it 25 experience points. Kay, the horse's blackness has been dispelled by Ara as well, and if you just give me an animal handling check of 10 or better, you can get your mount back going and get that situation taken care
Man, only a 22. It would have been nice to have that earlier.
of. You didn't do it?
No, I got a 22.
Oh, a 22. Okay. All right. Yep. Yep. All right. Good to go there. Um, and Candy, cotton candy is falling down ever so softly uh, from the skies at this point as the lava rain ceases, but a disturbing blood red color is colorizing this rain that's falling down, and it's turning all the cotton candy to the same blood red color, which is pretty scary looking, although it does taste delicious.
I would probably say that would probably be pretty sticky too. If it's hitting when the cotton candy
Very
gets hit by the
sticky.
rain, it's probably just like
Oh
really
yeah,
sticky.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Nix would be looking around for that little skull, assuming this is his doing.
Um, so give me a perception check.
That is 15.
Oh, absolutely high enough. Yeah. Yeah, out of the corner of your eye, you see a grinning skull and actually kind of like making like a laughing motion with its toothy jaw, and then you look over to it and it vanishes.
I just think in my head, I'm just like, I hope that cotton candy gets your jaw stuck.
And Ara, your like cloak was like thoroughly wetted down, and as this cotton candy is hitting it, you are getting like the
Oh no.
stickiest of everybody because it's just like melting and making like a big candy shell on the back of your cloak here as you're riding along. But yeah, in another 15 minutes, um, you are outside of the danger zone and just kind of looking in the rearview mirror, as it were, as this magical chaos of nature, uh, you know, lands on the grounds behind you, and you're emerging from it. You guys kind of all look a little bit like you've been, riding through a red slushy or something. Everyone's kind of got red all over them. Their mounts, everything is coated in this odd red color. Um,
I
all
believe this
your
is
all of your
I believe
mounts
this
die
is
of
when
diabetes.
yes,
Scottsdale
I'm just kidding.
would have told Raven to clean him up because he always does that anytime he has like gore on him and whatnot.
that's true.
that is true.
Yeah, she can use prestidigitation if we want her to use magic. She's not against that. She likes using magic.
Especially on Scott's.
Yeah, specifically on Scottsdale. Make
Scottsdale.
sure she's using it on Scottsdale.
And only
Oh,
on Scottsdale only.
yeah, that's no problem at all. 97, no, 98. Uh, she casts it once and just gets like half of his body and his gear are all perfectly shiny clean again. And she casts it a second time, and a rainbow of colors uh, emerge from her hands, and basically his whole lower body, while all the stickiness goes away, um, it looks like he's wearing like rainbow colored pants now, as his whole lower body is all the clothes has been turned into like the technicolor dream coat kind of look. And she's like, sorry, you asked, I
Uh,
did what I could.
it's what he's always wanted: rainbow colored clothing.
He's got it.
So Scottsdale. So
He's gonna come back.
Scottsdale.
There's so much random stuff happening to
Yep.
his character.
Hey, you miss a night, this is what happens.
Yep.
All right, we are approaching Shadowdale. So I'm going to give everyone a look of what we're seeing.
As we're riding though, as the wine is covering us, I just whisper over to Remy, "Real kings bathe in wine."
um, this is the view of Shadowdale as you are approaching it. And rather than get into everything that's going to go on, we're gonna wrap it up here for the night. Um, but you can see in the distance the small town that is the dale is named Shadowdale. The town that is the capital of Shadowdale is also named Shadowdale. Uh, it has a prominent building called the Twisted Tower. That is where the ruler of Shadowdale lives. It also is a broken down windmill, which is also Elminster's uh, abode here in Shadowdale. And then there is a very large, one of the most extravagant temples to Timora, I believe, but I'll have to double check on that. Um, yeah, Timora is also seen at a distance, and um, we will wrap it up here for the night. Thank you guys.
Ooh.
It was fun having viewers. I haven't ever had that before. I will endeavor to be more interactive with them as I learn how to do all of that. And any players want to say anything to the people?
Just wait until you meet the actual Scottsdale, because oh boy.
We're gonna go raid somebody now though.
All right, let's raid
Thanks for
somebody.
coming out and
Oh,
watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.
of course,
Thank you
yes.
also. And thanks for
Oh,
the free
thank you,
food.
Shadow Dust. I appreciate it, buddy.
Let's go and let's take a look and see what's going on in the D&D world. Oh, see, we don't like to.
Probably some games of D&D, that sort of stuff.
Really? You think so? Well,
Yeah.
let's pick a good one though. Let's help out someone. We gotta pass the good deeds
Good
on.
night, Firebeard.
Let's
Night.
see. Who shall we? It looks. Ooh, there's an Icewind Dale campaign. Should we go raid that?
Oh yeah.
Ah, all right. Hold on. Let me grab their name. And we're gonna go over here to my little raid button.
So, Mike, what does the raid do? To tell us,
The
tell
raid is
us as
well,
people who are not
yeah,
familiar
yeah.
with
It
Twitch.
it basically allows me to bring my entire chat, everyone who's viewing, over to their channel to help them get like some
Oh.
views and some more, helping out another person.
And are we going to see it on your stream here if that happens?
You get pulled over to their stream.
Okay. So our picture is going to disappear and we're going to see theirs.
Yep. I'm gonna close my stream now, guys. Bye. See you at the other one.
Bye.